That worked? Okay. I think that worked.
As soon as you've done it, I will mute your live, but there's nothing at the moment.
Give it about 10 seconds. You should be able to hear yourself, I think. Because it says end stream instead of end live now.
Okay, I've muted it. Can I just make a cup of tea while you explain to everybody what you're going to do?
Oh, you've chosen this time on purpose.
Well, no, I've been really busy. There's been a lot happening this morning, so I've been really busy.
It's murder mysteries. I don't know how you make intros, because you figured out how to do them. I don't do intros.
Well, there's when you set up in YouTube, you're in StreamYard at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah.
When you set up in YouTube, there's like you can set up for a premiere or a live, and it does like a countdown. You can select one of sort of 10 or 20 beginning things. Hi, we've got Samantha Mustard's in the house. She's lovely. She's quite often up on candles. They're all lovely guys. Antoinette, Dark Angel, and of course Moj.
Hello
everybody. So I don't know much about the Holmes Hotel. That's what you wanted to talk about, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't care what case it is. You suggested it. I only know a handful of stuff about that one and every other one. I get them all mixed up after a while. I listen to so many of them, they all become like one thing.
So you're our leading expert.
Oh no, that's not a good thing. That's like saying a baker's in charge of the clothing section.
Okay. Give me a rough idea, because I don't know anything about the Holmes Hotel.
H.H. Holmes was, I'm not entirely sure what the time period was, but he was alive at the same time as Charlie Chaplin, I believe. It was around the same time. It was Chicago when it had just been made. They had the fair, like a new little fun fair thing around, I think. And he
was called Herman Webster Mudgett.
That was his original name, and then he changed his name to Holmes. I can't remember why he did that. It was either before or after the book. I'm pretty sure it was before.
Oh, he died age 34, executed by hanging. Oh, okay, right. So it wasn't natural causes or anything like that.
What are you talking about? Gravity is natural. Gravity is natural.
What?
Gravity is natural.
Oh, yeah. Don't be disgusted. Did you know that your grandfather was the undersheriff of Sussex, and his biggest fear when he took over when he started working at the law firm, his mentor, the guy who was the senior partner, explained to him there was a whole book he had to learn. He said, one day you will be the undersheriff, and he said your job will be to check that the hangman has got the measurements of the body of the prisoner, the weight, the length of the rope, because he said if it's too long, the head will come off. If it's not long enough, Albert Pierpoint was a very famous hangman, and Uncle Roy basically explained to your grandfather, you're going to have to do this one day. And it was my father's biggest fear, that when he took over the job, because it conflicted with his beliefs. And I mean, he said, you got to do it, it's the law. But they didn't actually get rid of the death sentence, they just don't issue it anymore. I just thought I'd tell you that a tidbit. So this guy was born May 16th, 1861. Are you still there? Faith?
Hang on, I just need to sort something.
He moved to Chicago in 1886 when he began using the pseudonym H.H. Holmes. Soon after his arrival, he came across a drugstore at northwest corner of South Wallace Avenue and West 63rd Street in the Englewood section of Chicago. Hey, I know someone who lives in that area who's got a YouTube channel, who loves all this sort of thing. The drugstore owner, Elizabeth Holton, gave Holmes a job, and he proved to be a hardworking employee, eventually buying the store. Contrary to several accounts, Holmes did not kill Dr. E.S. Holton. Holmes purchased an empty lot across the street where construction began in 1887 for a 2-story mixed building. So where did he get all his money from? If he turned up as a handyman who was very helpful and got a job.
I think, okay, I could be mixing this up with another case because there's too many of them, but I think he scammed a few people out of it. Like took it from insurance policies of the people he killed. I'm not sure.
Samantha, Faith, we need homework on this. Right, I'll go back to it. Let's do our homework together. She's quite right.
He employed quite a few different contractors.
It goes on to say when Holmes declined to pay the architects or the steel company, they took him to court. Right, so perhaps he didn't have any money. He just blagged it. In 1892, he added a 3rd floor, telling investors and suppliers he intended to use it as a hotel during the upcoming World Columbian Exposition. Contemporary accounts report that Holmes built the hotel to lure tourists visiting the exposition in order to kill them and sell their skeletons to nearby medical schools. I mean, as cunning plans go, it's a bit long-winded, isn't it, to build a whole hotel so that you can murder tourists to sell them as skeletons to a medical school. I can see a few flaws in them, and this is a wiki page. Can anyone else see that? Do you guys think that maybe the historians or whatever have got that wrong? I mean, that sounds bizarre to me, that to go to such lengths just to sell. I mean, I know it's a big thing for the person who's been murdered, but how much do you get for a skeleton? It can't be that much to pay for a hotel.
Well, I mean, it's like the song Hotel California. Once you go in, you can't come out.
Okay, let's carry on with wiki page.
There's a reason why it was called the Murder Castle.
Holmes had acquired these wares through grave robbing rather than murder. Likewise, there is no evidence that Holmes even murdered exposition goers on the premises. The yellow press labelled the building as Holmes' Murder Castle, claiming the structure contained secret torture chambers, trapdoors, gas chambers, and a basement crematorium. None of these sensationalised claims were true. Other accounts stated that the hotel was made up of over 100 rooms and laid out like a maze, with doors opening into brick walls, windowless rooms, and dead-end staircases. In reality, the 3rd floor hotel was moderately sized, largely unremarkable, and incompleted due to Holmes' disputes with the builders. It did contain some hidden rooms, but they were used for hiding furniture Holmes bought on credit and did not intend to pay for. Holmes did not kill an alleged castle victim, Miss Kate Durkee, who turned out to be very much alive. In his confession, Holmes stated that the usual method of killing was to suffocate his victims using various means, including an overdose of chloroform, overexposure to lighting gas fumes, and trapped them in an airless vault. Whoa, nice. Holmes also claimed to have used starvation and to have burnt victims alive in his castle. Holmes' hotel was gutted by a fire by an unknown arsonist shortly after his arrest. Now that sounds bad, doesn't it? That sounds like better get rid of the evidence. And if he was under arrest, then presumably he had a what do they call it?
A warrant?
No, like a buddy that you commit crime with. I can't think of the word.
Sidekick. Accomplice.
Accomplice. Samantha Muster says fresh cadavers were paid generously. Samantha Mustard, would you like to come up? What you do, Faith, is
Right.
you copy the link and you put it in the comments.
I think I've still got it copied.
Hi, Jane. There. And then Samantha Mustard can click the link if she wants. And you should see her in the green room.
Not yet.
If she wants to come up, I mean, she might not want to. I'll carry on with the wiki page for the time being. So it was gutted by fire by, I think, presumably an accomplice. But it was largely rebuilt and used as a post office until 1938. Besides his infamous murder castle, Holmes also owned a one-store factory, which he claimed was to be used for glass bending. It is unclear if the factory furnace was ever used for this purpose. It was speculated to have been used to destroy incriminating evidence. So, I mean, he must have murdered somebody. Sorry?
I was saying hi, Sunny.
Holmes' mistress, 31-year-old Julia Smith, was the wife of Dr. Lawrence Connor, who had moved into his building and began working on his pharmacy jewellery counter. I mean, this just all sounds so extraordinary. I mean, for him to have another building, another factory, the guy must have had some sort of means behind him, even if he did get things on credit.
He had a lot of. He had a sticky note pad that just had a load of IOUs on it.
Oh.
That's a joke.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, I'll give you the money later, yeah? IOU. Yeah, all right, mate.
Okay. After Connor found out about Smith's affair with Holmes, he quit his job and moved away, leaving Smith and their 5-year-old daughter, Pearl Connor, behind. Smith gained custody of Pearl and remained at the hotel. Continuing her relationship with Holmes, Julia and Pearl both disappeared on Christmas Eve, 1891. Holmes initially claimed that Julia had left unexpectedly to go visit her dying sister, but then changed his story and said that she had fled from her former husband. Ultimately, Holmes later claimed that Julia had actually died during an abortion. Despite his medical background, Holmes was unlikely to be experienced in carrying out abortions. And despite his medical background, he was unlikely. Why would he be unlikely to be able to know to do that? I mean, there were women.
It wasn't something they taught back then. I think it was illegal.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there were people who were not doctors who used to perform that.
Yeah, they probably just thought, oh, let's try this, let's try that. No, that doesn't work. Okay, let's try.
I would have thought if he had medical background, he would know. He might not, might not have been legal, but he should have known. So in this wiki page is getting a little dodgy for me.
I'm not sure why you chose to go to wiki specifically, but.
And mortality from such a procedure was high at the time. Holmes then claimed to have poisoned Pearl, likely to hide circumstances of her mother's death. A partial skeleton, possibly of a child around Pearl's age, was found when excavating Holmes' cellar. Pearl's father was a key witness. So, I mean, there must have been people that they proved he had killed if he was hanged.
Yeah.
23-year-old Emmeline Sigrand began working in the Holmes building in May 1892 and worked for him for 6 months. Holmes reportedly hired her as a secretary due to her connection to a doctor who peddled a vaccine that allegedly cured alcoholism. Those who saw Sigrand in the weeks before her disappearance noted that she appeared to have lost interest in Holmes and their relationship. She was last seen in December 1892. Her parents were informed that she had left to marry a man named Robert Phelps. Authorities hypothesized that she had gotten pregnant by Holmes, possibly being a victim of another failed abortion that Holmes tried to cover up. Her empty, it was like, darn it, not again. Fucking hell. Her empty luggage trunk was sent back to her mother in Anderson, Indiana. Her skeleton was found by police at the home of a Chicago physician with the help of M.G. Chappell, who admitted having articulated 3 skeletons for H.H. Holmes. Right, so he sold her skeleton. In early 1893, a 24-year-old one-time actress, Wilhelmina Minnie Williams, moved to Chicago. Holmes claimed to have met her in an employment office, though it is believed that he had actually met her in Boston several years earlier when he was then going by the alias Harry Gordon. Holmes offered her a job at his hotel. So there's these people, various people have disappeared. And then they've got a list of suspected victims. So presumably there were no, oh, I see, he confessed. A 68-year-old creditor of Holmes named John DeBruhl. In 1891, Emily Van Tassel, another one, Dr. Rusia, Kitty Kelly, John Davis, Harry Walker, Milford Cole, and Lucy Burbanks were all suspected victims. So how did you first get interested in it? Where did you first hear about this?
True crime podcasts on YouTube and all that.
Right, okay.
Attacking my arm.
Let's see the cat. Where's the cat?
You stop batting me. I know you want to play. Oh, here we go.
I can't see her on the big screen yet. Oh, here she comes. Oh, how old is she now?
6 months.
Oh,
It was April. Yeah, 6 months.
Yes, Lisa. Yes, there was a rumour that Markle was related to this guy. This guy, I mean, to me, on the face of it, seems like quite a fantasist, this Holmes guy. You should see Samantha Mustard's kitten. She's got at least one kitten, tiny, weeny little black kitten, and she picked it up and put it on the camera the other day. And the mummy cat was there so fast. What are you doing with my kitten? Oh, it was adorable.
She's got me. I'm too pale for this.
It's a generic throwback from Holmes. Well, I mean, there is I don't know if you're aware, Faith, but where Harry and Meghan allegedly live is called Riven Rock, and it has a very weird history all of its own. It's kind of a strange place for them to have chosen to live. There was a guy, I think he was called Stanley, and his wife, I think, was called Catherine.
I'm trying to get it to focus, but she was fucking tiny in the beginning.
Oh, look how big her ears are.
Massive.
Yes, I know.
Big ears.
So cute.
She was only about that tall.
Oh, Dark Angel has got 2 11-month-old terrorists. Yes, they are. Oh my goodness, guys, that deck I've put down. My bloody cat.
She's had it off already.
Oh, it's a good job I love her. I couldn't believe it. Oh, like your arm just looks really white in the light.
I know.
Oh, you've got 3, have you, Samantha? Oh, then I love little kittens. I love fully grown cats.
Little 3.
So yeah, Riven Rock is Stanley and Catherine, and he lived in a house at the bottom of the garden. I think they said he had schizophrenia or something, or they didn't know what was wrong with him. And his mother used to look at him through binoculars, because apparently if his mother went to visit, he'd get really violent with her. He didn't like his mum. And it was, yes, she is marking her territory, Samantha, all over my lovely new deck.
And my arm.
Naughty pussy. Very, very naughty pussy. The link's there if anybody wants to come up. All you have to do is, it's in the chat. You just scan back, and then you can click on that.
I'm having about 30 people watching.
That's a lot. Imagine 30 people sitting in front of you.
Yes, I know. What I'm saying is that I'm not sure any of them want to come up, but they can.
Of course they can.
I'm not saying they can't.
Hello, Market Garden. What's her name? The cat.
Astrid. It's Ezzy.
Can't be.
You can be heard. Braden gave her a different name, and I'm hoping it wasn't audible. Are you saying anything, Mum, or is it just gone really quiet?
No.
Oh, you must.
I was listening to you.
I'm waffling. You don't have to listen to me.
Right, so I'll carry on with this. I mean, there's a lot. This is a huge, huge page.
I mean, there's a reason why his name is
Okay.
in.
He confessed of the 27 killings to which Holmes confessed, only 8 are confirmed, while the others are considered probable. Dr. Robert Leacock was allegedly murdered by Holmes in 1886 for insurance money, as detailed in this article. However, Leacock actually died of natural causes on the 5th of October 1889 in Walford, Ontario, Canada. So that claim was disproven. Rogers, why would anyone confess to murders? It's so strange, isn't it?
It's to do with their ego.
But I mean, if you haven't, bad enough you've done it. But I mean, if you haven't done it, what a peculiar thing to do.
No, there have been quite a few serial killers who say, "Oh yeah, I've killed this many people," and it turns out they haven't.
Right.
I think one of them's also. I think is it Fox Farm or Fox Hollow?
Oh, Fox.
He's another one. They've only just. I think in 2022 they found another few and they've named him.
Yeah, I'll get his name up.
I can't remember what his name was.
He's really famous.
I think Jeffrey might have been another one.
Baumeister.
Yeah, but Baumeister. I think Jeffrey was another one who claimed he'd killed more than he had.
I mean, he's extraordinary. The Herb Baumeister. I saw a documentary on this guy, with the people who lived it a long time after, and they were saying how haunted it is. He had an indoor swimming pool and stuff. Really extraordinary. And I think I saw an interview of him before they knew he was a serial killer. And he was a lot like Twatkins, and you know who I'm talking about there, but I won't elaborate for the audience. But he was very arrogant. He was complaining about the noise of the traffic and criminals and these people who break the law and stuff. It was like, I'm sure it was him. It was called Fox. He committed suicide. I didn't know that.
What,
they never actually.
Yeah, Baumeister did.
He put them in the crunchy thing and sprayed bones all over the. As
soon as they were closing in on him, he fucking yeeted himself to another state into a national park, shot himself, and left a note saying it wasn't his fault. He never mentioned anything about the bodies, but he said nothing was his fault in general.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know a lot about this guy then.
Oh, I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry about that.
Right. He was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia and antisocial personality disorder, but did not receive psychiatric treatment.
No, he was unfortunately, he was one of the unfortunate few where, as growing up, parents thought, "Oh, you're just weird. Okay, I'm gonna give you all sorts of bad childhood memories and do absolutely nothing about it." Mainly his mother.
Fox Hollow Farm, it was called.
Yep.
Lovely farm. I mean, gorgeous property. But they have still, I am aware they have still been.
No one's allowed to touch the ground because there's still a lot on there even now.
Right.
They're still finding. I think they reopened the case in 2021 or 2022, and they've only just, I think they named another person. They found another name, and they still keep finding bones even now.
Yeah, Denise is here. Hi, and Market Garden, Lisa. Hi, Denise. Yeah, we We're doing a bit of armchair detective. We're discussing famous murder cases and not doing a very good job of it because we haven't got bloody clue what we're doing. Can I go make a cup of tea, Faith, while you... The link is in the chat, guys, if anybody wants to come up. Because I bet you guys know a hell of a lot more. You know who's really into murder cases is Wally. Big time. She's into this particular case. She's been watching the live trial. Now, I forget the name of the... Getty. I think it's a Getty trial. I think I've got that right. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, getting back to Herb Baumeister. So he claimed in a note that he didn't do any of it.
Oh, he said, "Oh, I'm sorry for the stress I gave my wife and my kids and yada yada." Never mentioned the bodies.
Right. So how do people know that it was definitely him? Because imagine if it wasn't him. It could be someone who's still walking around, couldn't it?
Because 2 to 3 people survived him.
Ah, right.
Yeah, you couldn't kill all of them. Quite a few said, "This one, definitely this one."
Right.
Bit like Jeffrey, who also had at least one person escape from him. No, 2 actually, but...
I tried to watch that Jeffrey Dahmer murder Netflix adaptation, and I've got to say it was so slow. After an hour, the guy hadn't killed anybody. I know that's a terrible thing to say. I mean, the whole point of it was about a serial killer, and I'm like, oh, good grief, Netflix don't half know how to drag these things out to the point of absolute tedium, you know, but nobody wants to know. Someone just called me, how rude. They do that to me as well. It was Wally that got me. Donna Adelson. Yeah, I've been trying to sort of understand what Wally's been saying, but I haven't been following that particular case from the beginning. But she was explaining it to me, and it was basically a custody row, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. I forgot to say you can click on the comments to highlight.
Oh, Mother said.
Yeah, I know. No murders, Dark Angel.
Mother.
I mean, I'm watching a serial killer show. I want to see a murder.
Mother. Hush. Introducing Hua. It takes a while to get Maz to be quiet.
I am coming up to show my support and to stop anyone else from phoning me, because I swear I get into something and some real person's going to ring me for some non-emergency. So I'm here to stop any phone calls and to spend my time with my friends listening to stories.
Spooky season! Who likes my shirt? It's covered in skeletons. I didn't murder them.
I would love it if I could see it face, but I would need a magnifying glass. My love, I'm on my phone, so I'm always rubbing these. And look, I even put this on for candle.
It's even got a little bit of a blood stain. Love it.
We done that the other night. So no, I don't know anything about this case you're talking about. Hi, Braden. Oh, he's behind you.
I mean, this is his shirt. I just like it more than he does. Yeah, the Herb Baumeister case was a strange one. It's a mix between what is it they say? Nature and
nature.
Nature and nurture. It was a bit of both with him, because his mum wasn't very good. His dad left when he was young. He learned to hide his strangeness at a young age. Killed a load of cats when he was younger, which is a large red flag in the serial killer pot. But no one seemed to have caught on to that. And then eventually started... he married and then found out he was gay, and then started going to gay clubs and then killing him off from there, while having his wife and kids in the house. So no one was none the wiser.
The whole profile hasn't changed. You'll find they had mother or father issues, and you'll find they are probably abused in childhood. You know, it's all, yeah.
I mean, in some cases, the parents have done actually nothing wrong. It's just their mind.
I used to loosely talk to, I can't remember her name. Her father was a notorious... I have her an ex. She's a lovely girl. She done a lot of advocacy about it, and she had no idea he was murdering babysitters. girl, you know, just everywhere around her, but her and her mum never, oh, this is Biscuit.
Oh, hello.
He's my big boy. He loves his mama.
Hello, fluffy boy.
That's Biscuit.
Fluffies, come here.
So yeah, beware of people that are cruel to animals. Most beautiful markings.
She's got stripes on her and then a spotted tummy.
Like a little raccoon.
Go on.
Beautiful. My
Look at
babies are officially one got out of the box this morning, so I'm going to have to clear out the spare bathroom and get them in there so they can run about because mum's so possessive about them.
We were sharing cats. Hers just popped onto the screen.
Vicky came across like a big raging dog.
Izzy, keep your paws away.
Somebody shut my paw!
She likes to step on keyboards, and that's the last thing I need her doing.
This is sucking big.
Or she does it. What did you just do?
Your cat, Faith, is fast asleep downstairs. She's quite an old girl these days, and she likes her afternoon sleep. So you know a lot about this Holmes hotel, do you, Samantha?
No, I know nothing about it. I am learning from Faith. No, never heard. But I will be doing my homework and finding out more about it. You should give us a little tip before you come on, Faith, and then we can have a constructive argument.
Yeah, let's have an argument.
Sure.
I'm only joking, honey. No, I've never heard of it before, but I will look into it.
Yeah, the cat loves being on the boat, Dark Angel. It's strange. I think she likes the boat better than the house. And she goes for a little walk down the pontoon every night, and she sits at the door, and someone let her out at the door. I looked for her before bedtime, couldn't find her anywhere. It was a couple of weeks ago. I was going off my head, and I thought, oh shit, I hope she hasn't fallen in the water. I thought, oh, well, she wouldn't. She hasn't in all these years. And I went to the car park, and someone had obviously let her out. She was racing around the car park.
Speaking of racing around, don't knock anything over, please. She's behind the monitor. I bet you she's going to take that camera down with her.
I'm going to pinch you, baby.
What really made me laugh was Samantha's cat, when you got the little kitten and the mummy cat. I mean, the screen just went black so fast. I thought, whoa, what happened there? And then it became apparent it was the mummy cat.
Mother, look at it.
Oh, here comes mummy.
Oh,
Come on.
tiny panther. It's so teeny. I remember when Ozzy was that size. They scream their heads off when they're about that small.
They're usually quite sleep. I think I lifted it out of its sleep, but they're getting out of the box, so I've got to do a whole...
She hated being picked up when she was teeny weeny. She would scream her fucking head off.
I suppose I've always the kids in and out, so mine are always being lifted,
Yeah.
Your kitten, Astrid, was meowing when she was eating.
I have a video of that still. I'll see if I can
It's
get it.
hilarious. But she seems to have quietened down a lot. So you've got 3 of them, have you, Mustard?
Yeah. I believe one has been spoken for. There's 2 little girls and 1 little boy. One girl's all pure black. Another girl's got like white mittens. And the boy's like the dad. You would think he was all black, but he'd have this little bit of smudge of white hair underneath. So yeah, I'll start putting photographs up and getting some good homes and stuff.
See, with Astrid, she was the second in the litter. There were 4 of them. Because day 1, which would have been the 6th of April, it was her 2 sisters, Athena, then it was Azzy, then it was Ying. And then the next day after, Tiny was a day late, and it was the only boy. So he's slightly smaller, but he's fine. He's fine. He looks exactly like Nala as well, and she's a brown turtle shell.
Oh, beautiful! Yeah.
And one of her sisters is a full black and white, and then the other one is another like Nala.
The shell's beautiful.
Did you know that when you've got a tabby cat, their skin has that pattern on it as well?
I did.
No, I never.
Mm.
Yeah, she found that out when she went to get the inoculations for our cats.
No, it was the previous cat, and she was
Yeah.
a tabby. We had her spayed, and they'd shaved quite a large side part of her body, and we were stunned to see the skin had the
Yeah.
tabby pattern.
See, Becky got his cut off, so there was no real. Well, I didn't know that.
And I knew a guy who was a chemist, and he said that he'd done his whole degree based on cats, to do with their DNA and the colour of their fur. And he said something like, cats don't have natural colour fur. There are something like 4 base colours. One is blue, one's green, one's red. It was extraordinary the way he was explaining it. And he said it's a combination of those colours that make up the patterns of a cat. Mind you, he did take a lot of drugs, because once he qualified as a chemist, he was able to write his own prescriptions, and it kind of went to seed from there. If you know what I mean.
I found
Linda
it.
Wagner,
I found it. I'll just turn it up.
turn what up?
While she's eating. It's because she was too used to sharing with her siblings at that point. It was only a day.
Yeah. Oh, bless.
She's since stopped doing that, which is sad. It was really funny. Where have you gone?
Behind your monitor.
Oh yeah, she's behind the monitor. I keep forgetting she's over there. If the camera suddenly starts shaking, it's because she's biting it.
Or is she
I
going to
can't
walk?
see the chat in here. Everyone's speaking, just to let you know, I'm not being rude. I'm not touching this, because I done this last night on someone else's live, and I swore I'm never touching it again. Because if I go into Condors, I can just hit the square and I'll see the chat. If I do it in this, it'll knock me out. So touch nothing.
Yeah, I don't get how people can hunt them either. Especially cats. It's
They used to go around
horrendous.
here. The gypsies would go around and mark an X in like yellow crayon or yellow on your, to tell others where there's small animals. That was a few years back, but it was a big epidemic over here. People were petrified with their cats and their dogs. They were just taking any small animals, probably to fight it or whatever.
Mm.
Yeah.
So just be careful.
Yeah, your dad didn't like shooting animals, shooting birds. He liked target practice, piece of paper.
Clay pigeons are fine, not real animals.
Well, he always said that clay pigeon shooting is a lot more difficult than you think. And that's saying something coming from him, because he was a crack shot.
Yeah, but if you want the challenge, go for the clay pigeon shooting, don't go for the real thing.
Well, we looked into it, didn't we? When I was in the UK, we were looking. There is a clay pigeon shooting place nearish you. We were looking into it, but it's the sort of thing you have to pay hundreds of pounds, and it's like a stag do, that type of thing, where they arrange the whole day around it.
Boys club.
I suppose I was hoping it would be just a shooting club, but no. And it's the kind of thing where you might rent a stately home for the weekend, kind of thing, and they'll do clay pigeon shooting. But your dad said you aim ahead of the disc, because otherwise the buckshot's got no chance.
Mm.
Taught us so much, did our Graham?
Did that?
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Antoinette. I understand hunting for food, and I feel really bad sort of saying, I don't like killing animals, but then I go to the supermarket and I'll buy a chicken, and
Okay, the difference with that is I don't see it get killed in the first place.
Yeah, isn't that awful? We're hypocrites, aren't we?
But unfortunately, human being is the only animal that kills for sport.
Well, I think orca do as well.
Mm.
Definitely. Orca, they're not necessarily hungry, and they will torture other animals. They're really the top of the food chain in the sea.
Oh,
Dolphins do it to smaller things, though. I know that much.
No,
'Cause I-
dolphins are just stuffing their faces. Which, do you know, we had a dolphin here right by the boat.
No, you didn't tell me that.
I forgot all about it. I wasn't here. It was all over the news. Nanette got a video of it right next to our boat. It was a common dolphin. And he was there. You know how they do that half breach and back on their head? He was doing that. So he was quite happy. It was really strange, actually, to see. I've never seen a common dolphin. I've seen striped dolphins come in here, but not a common. And he was quite fully grown. He was a big one.
Maybe I remembered you and came to say hi and you weren't even there.
I know. Well, actually, the day that he came to the marina, the night before, me and the cat, we watched TV at night. We like watching murder shows. And something banged the boat in the galley, Faith, in the water. It was like something slammed into the side of the boat really hard, made the cat jump. So I knew I hadn't imagined it. And I thought, holy shit, you know, something hit us. Have we got a leak? And I went out and looked and there was nothing. And it was a calm night. There were no waves, no vessels. And then it was the next day they said this dolphin had been in there. Is possible they do flick things with their tails.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it was chasing the fish and just headbutted the side of the boat by mistake.
Could have been. I mean, you know, we do get big animals come into the marina sometimes if they're chasing prey.
What's your weather like there at the minute, Fiona? We've got miserable clouds. It's black here.
Have you?
No, it's horrible.
Very clammy here.
Slightly cloudy, mix of blue sky. Definitely a bit windy.
You can definitely feel a nip in the morning here. You can feel the little nip of winter coming in.
Yeah, I can feel it.
I just hate winter.
Been feeling it all morning.
Dark Angel says she's seen dolphins killing a porpoise in Firth of Forth. Really? Well, yeah, I mean, an orca is a dolphin. A lot of people think it's a whale. It's not. It's a dolphin. It's called the killer whale because it kills whales. A whale, if a group of orca want to take a whale down, they don't care. But it is a dolphin. It is the largest oceanic dolphin in the world. And they are by far the apex predator. Sharks are terrified of dolphins. They don't like dolphins at all.
Dolphins are intelligent, aren't they?
They are.
Intelligent. Sorry, it's my fixed time. I have to take a fix.
There's a question up here for you, Maz. I've put it on the screen.
A question. Yeah, I saw Darker. I off topic, ladies, but I remember Markle having issues with H hunting. That was when she was. Oh yeah. Well, do you know what Purdy's are? It's a type of gun, very expensive. I mean, your dad. There's another make as well that your dad said was even better than a Purdy. But basically, you have the gun made, fitted for your particular person. And I mean, it's the Rolls Royce of guns.
Custom gun.
Prince Philip had a pair of Purdy's. I believe they're shotguns. And he gave them to Harry. And Harry sold them at auction. And some guy bought them for £50,000. I mean, Graham was like, oh my God, you know, they went for a song, really. And the guy didn't realise that it was he bought them from Prince Harry until he actually got them and found out their pedigree. Because, of course, they will have a pedigree. And I think the rumour was that either Prince William or Prince Philip had bought them back. But Harry, I mean, how ignorant, whether you're into hunting or not, that's a family heirloom that Prince Philip gave to him. And if he really did sell them because Markle said she didn't like them, that's just...
Yeah, I mean, if she had an issue with them, he could have just given them back or given them to his brother and said,
Exactly.
he doesn't like them. So if you wouldn't mind keeping them for now. Or putting him on the wall. Because you're not killing anything with them.
It just shows how desperate he is, doesn't it? How sad, how pathetic, how...
Stupid.
I agree with Moira. Heirlooms shouldn't be sold.
No.
Hello, ghost in the background that I just saw walk by.
That's my daughter, Casey.
Hello.
Yes, he shouldn't have sold them. You're quite right, Faith. I never thought of that before, that he could have given them back, or he could have given them to William, or he could have given them to the Royal Collection, or he could have done a lot of things with them, but to sell them
Well,
for
apparently he
50,000
didn't.
is nothing.
Someone that would sell the most respected woman in the world story is just that's sick.
Yeah.
We all know he's delusional. She has him that way. I mean, the media used to cover Harry up. Harry was always made out to be like a little cheeky, chappy prince, endearing, loving. Now we've seen he's just a spoiled brat. And I mean, I did speak, but she's encouraged it.
Yes, that's right, Market Garden. They do. Dolphins, if you get a puffer fish, which is a highly poisonous fish, and they puff themselves up, obviously. The dolphins like to go and squeeze them because the poison that they let off gets the dolphins drunk. It's a sort of a party time thing. I don't know if we get puffer fish here. I've never seen the dolphins doing that, but I've seen videos of them on the telly.
Yeah.
Bucket and bubble wrap.
Yes, thank goodness they didn't give them any or tiaras, or they just sold them as well, wouldn't they, Moira?
Do you think she has got the original watch? Because
No.
She better fucking not.
No, I don't think so.
I hope
Actually,
not.
I mean, I heard that she bought herself, it's called a tank watch, isn't it? She bought herself one, which was stainless steel or silver.
So was this with her first wages?
That's right. And she put "from me to me" or something on the back of it.
Yeah.
Which is so...
Love Megan.
And I think she's probably had that one gold plated.
Maybe.
No,
why does she always wear
anything
Trevor
of Diane.
Engelson's love bracelet?
I know, isn't that weird?
That's like wearing
Question.
a ring on another finger.
Yeah, I guess love, but that's weird.
How would Braden feel if you were wearing a love bracelet from a previous boyfriend?
Well, you just wouldn't do it, would you? You know.
I'd probably cut it off.
But out of respect, a woman, I don't think, would do that if she loved her. You know.
I would never.
Why didn't you sell that?
I would sell that.
Megan, if you're desperate, sell your bracelet. You're sick of seeing it anyway.
Well, actually, you know, there is a story I've never told you, Faith. I had a boyfriend before Graham. Oh, he was awful. And he ambushed me at a family dinner. I mean, he had this big family and we were all there. I had no idea he was going to do this. I was on the verge of dumping.
Is this the one that tried to propose?
Yeah. My other friend, Tyrone, was there. And this boyfriend of mine stood up and proposed and produced a ring in front of the whole family. And my friend Tyrone burst out laughing. He went, "Get out of this one." Well, what could I say? I mean, I took the ring there and then, and I thought, oh my God. And I left. I went back to Brighton. Anyway, I still had the ring when I left England, and I went off with your dad, and I sold that ring in Amsterdam, not Amsterdam, well, somewhere in Holland where we were staying. I sold it.
The diamond.
We used the money to buy your dad's wedding ring and mine.
Was it diamond?
Yeah.
Gold? Silver?
Gold. I got the equivalent of £1,200 for it. So it must have been a lot more than that. And I hated him. I hated that guy.
Fun fact, diamonds are not actually worth much. It was a company that bought up pretty much every diamond mine they could. And then to make them more special and worth more money, they created a grading system so that there's different versions of
Clarity
and all that. It is bullshit.
Well, yeah, you know, your grandmother's diamond.
Tanzanite is more.
No, this is diamond. Yeah, Tanzanite.
No, yeah.
This particular one, which is covered in filler at the moment, I'm a complete Philistine, but it's got a big piece of black carbon in the middle.
There's the pun for you.
And in the olden days, if you had a diamond with imperfections like carbon spots, I mean, it's quite a distinct black spot in it, it would decrease its value. Whereas these days, they're more valuable because scientists want to study the carbon, because it's like, I don't know, dot when the Big Bang, the formation.
Oh, I think I remember you saying that on another live or one of your. Because
Yeah,
it reminded me, I got engaged foolishly when I was really young, but
what
ring,
did you have in the ring?
it was a South African sapphire, but there was a little bubble. My daughter has it now. I gave it to my eldest daughter. It was her dad. He passed away there about 6 months ago, but I gave it to her when she was 18. So that's probably gone from 485 in 1980, whatever, to a lot.
Yes.
I'm just glad she's got it,
That is lovely. I can't give this one away because Faith has her own engagement ring.
Which one are you pointing at? Because you've got multiple in that hand.
Well, my mother had such tiny fingers. I just keep it there for safekeeping. I don't think Ben wants it, and all the other cousins, they've made their own arrangements. And it would either that or it wouldn't fit them. So I just hang on.
It's not like you can give it to Tim.
The finger would be too big. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I just hang on to it as a custodian until somebody.
They're my mummies, and that's my aunt Dida's.
I'll happily take it because I know a family member that would be using it.
Well, we shall see.
Keep it for your granddaughter.
She ain't got none.
Yet.
No?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, my mum I used to love it when I was a kid, and my mum said, "Oh, I'll leave you that when I die." And I think they couldn't find it at first, and then they found it. Both my sisters said, "Well, you look after it because it's so tiny."
That's
and we lost it. We lost it for a whole year.
That's not true. So a week after you left to go and sort things with your sisters, and we came over, you only lost it because I got to it first, along with every other piece of jewelry in that jewelry box, and I took it.
Right. Okay.
And then you found out about a week after we got back that I'd had it off, along with your dad's cufflinks, the other 2 rings, and then I put it in a box. And because we were moving back and forth from the boat in the house so often, I lost track of where that box went, and then found it.
What it was, I had it, and I put it in the drawer on the desk on the landing, right at the back of the drawer. I thought I'll put it there while I'm cleaning, and I forgot all about it. And it was in the house for a whole season with all the guests coming and going, and we were all going mad. And we thought it was in the little red box of yours, and your box was empty, and I was going crazy. And then it was about 6 months later, I was cleaning that desk out, and I thought, oh my God, there it is. Oh.
Was meant for you, Fiona. What's meant for you won't pass you by.
Sorry?
What is meant for you will never pass you by.
Yes, very true. Very true.
Haven't heard that one before.
Oh, my mum used to always say that. Well, if it's meant for you, it'll never pass you by.
Dark Angel says, yet. Is this the power of the word yet?
Yet.
The power of the word yet.
Some of these words don't know whether to believe or not, isn't it? I'll have another smoke. And this is like a Sunday to me, it's great.
Is it Monday today? It is, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, it is Monday. But I'm just so... I was in bed so early last night after my dinner.
I'm fine for that. I don't know what day it is half the time. I go to work when they tell me to, and I leave, and then that's it.
Okay, let's not say where you work.
I'm not.
Oh my God.
I'm not, but did you not ever have that when you were working? Like, they tell you to show up at one point, you forget what day of the week it is because you've been going massive for so long. Like, it's I keep thinking it's Tuesday, and I know it's not Tuesday.
totally lose track of the days of the week. Now it's just me, and I'm very much doing the boat up.
I've
So
got a little
it feels
DIY
a lot
project.
like another day.
I've got a little DIY project for you.
Ah, you'll be impressed with what I did last night. I know Ben was, because he does love to go in the shower bilge a lot. Because the switch keeps sticking. I fixed the floor over the shower bilge and in my bedroom going to the bathroom. Finally did it, 20 years later, 18 years later, whatever. I've actually become a dab hand with a handsaw. Ben swiped my jigsaw and I thought I just needed to make one small cut, and I did it with a handsaw, and then I had to do a long cut. What's that?
It's Pink Panther cutouts as
Oh, I see. Because I have to look on the.
I've been making paper labels.
Oh
my God!
I do like Dark Angel's comment. If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window.
Yeah.
I didn't know you did that, Samantha.
Oh, I love it. I'm pretty new to it, but I'm learning all the wee techniques of craft.
Did you make those two cats?
Oh, they're just cut out with a little die cut machine.
Oh, wow.
Nothing. No, nothing.
I like your hoodie.
Is that your hoodie? Thank you. That's number 5. I have 6. Casey's number 5.
You have 6 kids?
Yeah. We couldn't afford Sky. There's no repeats the other. And I was happily in love and married to my husband. Yes, I was a proper little Walton's mom.
Oh, wow.
And then
wonderful.
I hit 40 and went a bit crazy or whatever. But, it's a crazy I know about. It's the ones that don't know they're crazy you've got to worry about. They're the scary ones.
I mean, I never said I was sane.
See, it would be boring.
Yeah.
It would be boring if we were all the same.
Exactly.
Faith has been looking for unusual wedding invitations.
I have been so annoyed with the prices of people's stuff that I'm starting to think I should just make my own, but I've just tried that and they don't look very good.
She's a bit of a bridezilla, I've got to say. The discussion.
No.
Yes, she is.
You're a bit of a
coffin ones.
She's like a bit of a mother of the bridezilla.
Oh no.
No, I mean
every black dress I've shown you, you go too black. Too black. What about this? Proceeds to show me something with coffee cream under the black lace. No.
She's too
close.
The
discussion over the engagement ring, I don't know, that went on for about a year. Thank God Braden got her one in the end of it and she likes it. Show them your ring.
Talking about. I didn't know what picked me until
the shoes have just arrived. She finally showed some shoes.
It's not going to show you because there's light behind the camera.
Try.
I just tried.
Yeah.
You know what? They're only things as long as you and Braden are happy.
Yeah. He's painting models at the moment.
Oh, does he do models?
He's got tiny mini models. He's done. There's like loads of them up here, so I've got to be careful. There's this one.
Oh.
It's like a dragon. He's got like multiple dragons.
I have a new neighbour that's moved in, a lovely guy, and he does he loves the alien thing. It's called the Stevie Experiment, but he does a lot of Day of the Dead, like zombie ones.
Where's mine? I was in the middle of doing one of mine.
The cabinets behind her, that's Braden's collection, and they're mounted in these really fancy cabinets, which are sort of pride and joy.
Yeah, I finished this the other day. It's sort of like a death god thing.
Tell me, Faith, is that something that Braden has printed himself, or is that something bought?
No, this is something he bought.
Why does he have a 3D printer?
I bought. He had a resin printer and an FDM printer, and then I got him a second resin printer.
I bought the second resin printer.
No,
Yeah.
no, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh dear, first argument.
We're
No, I'm
witnessing-
all
witnessing two glorious technical.
I could have sworn I had to pay for that.
No, she does this thing where she just has a terrible memory and she just loves saying that she paid the money.
She does it. She does it. She does it to me too, Braden.
Like fuck, I do.
Yes, you do all the time. You have a very selective memory. Can we see the shoes, please, Faith?
Where did you put them?
They're in the second shelf. No, top shelf.
When is the wedding?
I
It's
absolutely adore the shoes that she's bought for the wedding.
I see.
And I've bought them a shoe rack so they can.
I am getting my shoes from China from now on because they're the only size.
Oh yes, she has tiny, tiny, tiny feet.
Oh, I love them.
It's got a fake rose in the heel.
It's like steampunk baby jeans, isn't it? Mary Jane's. It's a baby jean. Am I getting things mixed up? I'm saying nothing. Is it baby jeans the shoes are called, and Mary Jane's the one marijuana's called? Oh, no, I'm saying Moana.
I don't
They
know.
are beautiful.
Hi Hilda, when is the wedding? That's a very good question. When I suppose when someone discovers a dress that will. I mean, I've sent her hundreds of links. How about this one? How about this one? Nope, don't like that. Like that. Don't like that. It's going to be a nightmare.
Because every single thing picked has.
Something else. You'll take a break from it, and then you'll just go and you'll see the perfect one. Don't worry, you'll find it.
I did see the perfect one. It was a Joyce
did.
Young. I'm not kidding. It was on sale for like 900 and something. It was what I really wanted. I called up. She said, yeah, you can come down for a fitting on like the Saturday. This was like a month ago now. And then she called me because she had to get it from Scotland, from the Scottish.
I
store
sent
from
her money.
London.
She said this is definitely the dress. I thought, thank God
Yeah.
for that. You know,
Yeah,
I
and
sent her
then
money.
yeah, and then within 30 minutes later, she called back and said it had been sold. They sold it that day, and then the second one that I picked out from the same place, I thought similar but not the same. It had sleeves that came up here rather than the illusion neck. She called me back another 10 minutes after and said that's also been sold. So
Yeah. But
I
now
got
you've
really-
got the shoes. I don't think you can have a white wedding dress.
never wanted a white one in the first place.
Well, the one that you wanted for £900 was all white. You know,
Yes,
this is
I
what
know,
you mean,
because
isn't it, Braden? She,
The only reason
you
I
can
picked
hear him
out
giggling
was
in
it
the
was
background.
correct.
Oh my God!
The only reason I picked that was because it was the perfect. I didn't care if it was white or not because it was the silhouette that I wanted. And then they sold it.
Somebody has
Bastards.
asked, "What is your theme going to Moira? What's your wedding theme going to be?"
I'm trying to find that comment.
Well, it's up on the screen.
Oh, I see it. Autumn, Halloween, mix of
If
everything.
you've got links to anything, you can share pictures and stuff through StreamYard. At the bottom of your screen, you'll see like a plus sign in the middle. And then it's got various options and you can share another
Oh, I
web
could
page.
share my screen. I'm not going to do that.
No. You can share like a web page. If you
It says slides and PDF.
you could no, it's I think it might be in slides, but it's share and then a box opens and you can see. So if you were to open
Oh,
the
I
web
see.
page with the wedding dress, show them the wedding dress that you couldn't buy so they know sort of what you're.
Yeah, I need to send it to Braden because he's logged in on his thing.
No, you can just open a window on your computer and then through the StreamYard you can share a fellow window.
I'll see if that works.
Yeah, she's crazy about Halloween and Day of the Dead. That's a big thing here in Spain.
Oh, yeah, sugar stuff.
I mean, we normally don't celebrate Dia de la Muerta, but seeing as someone has decided to take a trip to the other side, we do it now.
You
Yeah,
know,
but you're
I
not
can
actually
tell the days he's here and the days he's gone off to do something
I
else.
know when he comes and checks on me, because I suddenly think of Dream a Little Dream.
Yeah.
And it happened the other day, and I was thinking, why the fuck is this stuff? You're here, aren't you, you bastard? And then it disappeared. It's like he suddenly came in. No, he knew when I noticed him, and he went, fucked off.
Oh, that's so comforting.
Yeah, I can tell when he comes because the mood lifts, and then I can tell when he's away because I feel quite depressed, and I know he's off doing something else.
I think if he stays away for too long, it gets worse.
Right, Dark Angel has asked, can you share the dress? Are you able to?
I'm looking for it now. But there's Joyce Young's
Amy
website.
Jones is in the house. Now, I was telling you about Amy Jones the other day on a telephone call, Faith. She's the lady that does the impersonations. She's absolutely hilarious. Very,
It's the
very
best.
talented.
I mean, you should have your own channel. I mean, you could do anyone. You've just,
Yeah.
and she's,
Oh my God, when the guy
a
in the
normal,
back,
natural nature is for you, living.
her face, like, she... But apparently Amy's not allowed to do parody. Other people can do parody, but when Amy does it, apparently it's bullying.
Yeah, it's not a paradise. So I hear.
Hello, Ava.
I can't see the chat, girls, so I'm just waving, just to let you know that I'm not being rude. I was meant to put my washing on about an hour ago.
Oh, we heard earlier something screaming in the backyard. And, I think it's now confirmed that there is indeed a fox den.
Oh.
So we won't be going outside back there for a while, just to make, because it sounded quite young, sort of like 9 months.
They do. They make screaming noises.
It was screaming for about half an hour, and I thought it was his video. And I said, "Is that your video?" He paused his, I paused mine, because I was watching Wolf Blood on YouTube, and it was still going on. And yeah, I think there is a few of them back there.
Well, years ago, I was in the park at about 2:00 in the morning with Tyrone. We were just messing about on the swings in Hove Park, and we heard screaming. I mean, it sounded like a girl being murdered in the darkest part of the park.
There you go.
And they said that'll be a fox.
Oh my days! I'm going to put that on the TV later and have a good look.
I've had to.
So that is what Faith wants as a wedding dress.
Wanted. It's they don't do it anymore.
What was the original price before they'd reduced it to 900?
2,500. Down to 995.
It's a lot of dress, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you know anyone that would make one for you, Faith, within reason?
Well, I finally got a message back from the custom dressmaker, and the reason she wasn't responding for about a week or so is because her place is currently closed until November, but she's put me on the waiting list to make something similar, but not the same, black and more fantasy-esque. Because
so you are in touch with the dressmaker now?
Yeah, it's the same one as before that wasn't responding. But I have asked her like roughly how much it would be, and she hasn't responded to that yet because apparently that email came in last night.
Well, maybe we can pay in installments, pay as we go.
Yeah. But do you remember that dress that I found on Insta that guy made? It was a red dress with a gold dragon down the back.
Vaguely, yes.
Yeah, I tried to find an image of it earlier, and I could not for the life of me find it. But I want to try and maybe do something similar to the back.
Right. But you want off the shoulder, do you?
With the illusion. Not off shoulder, it's illusion neck. So that neckline on that dress actually does go up to the neck.
Right.
But it's all mesh.
I mean, after many, many discussions about wedding dresses, she finally, and I'd said, what sort of dress do you want? She finally sort of said, well, Catherine, Grace Kelly kind of lines. You know, I just wanted a rough idea.
No, you asked me what kind of dress, and I said A-line illusion neck with a long train, and you went, no, what dress?
Well,
you
that could be any dress.
It's like having a conversation of, where are you from, England? No, where are you from? With someone.
Let's not start the where are you from? Oh my
yeah,
God.
no, you had. Do you remember that that guy who did that to you at one of my birthday parties when I was like 6?
Oh God, yes. I'd forgotten about that. Now, you know, there was a big scandal at Buckingham Palace similar to that, but this guy was being racist. He really was. We'd been in Gibraltar for a week when we first bought the boat, and you know, when you're on holiday, you sunbathe, and I go dark real fast. And I took the kids to a birthday party, and this man, one of the dads, said to me, "Where are you from?" And I said, "I'm from Brighton." Then he went, "No, where are you from?" And I said, "Well, Brighton, mate." And he said, "No, you're very dark. Where are your ancestors from?" And I said, "Well, Gainsborough and Brighton, going back several generations, and before that, Ireland." And he said, "But no, you're very dark." And I said, "Yeah, I've been on holiday."
It's called a.
It was a really bizarre comment. So when the palace, you know, "Where are you from?" the big scandal kicked off. I remembered that, but this guy was being dead weird about it.
Are you saying you could have passed as 53% Nigerian?
Oh, at least 75%.
Oh,
And,
wow.
I did a DNA
37%
test.
Maltese.
I did a DNA test like 2 years ago, and it turned out I was like 8.2% West Asian or something. I'm like,
Yeah, it came back something like 99.999% English.
no, it didn't. It was like 8% West Asian and something like somewhere by the Welsh area.
You see, you just don't know who you're related to. I mean, I can talk about this now because my mother and my aunt had passed, but their father was killed in the war in 1943. But apparently their mother went on to have 2 more children. But they never wanted to track him down because he could have ended up being a serial killer or something. But, you know, this is people's mentality back then. You know, your mum was an orphan from the age of 5, so I have a lot of blank. When people talk about grandparents and stuff, I because I never had any.
Right.
So, yeah, just found it really bizarre. I try to, but I just mummy, you know, there was never anyone else. I know dad's father was killed in the war. And then his mum just dropped dead at the bus stop at the age of 50.
Oh my God.
But yeah, and my aunt Edna, she didn't waken up from bed. She had a massive heart attack at the age of 50, whereas I had mine last year and I got the stent nul fitted. So hopefully I'm out of the family curse for a little while.
Wow.
So what else? Do you think you'll wear a shawl, Faith? Do you think you'll, if it's going to be like a transparent
I like that she can just as easily bypass that entire conversation with something else, just like I can. Meanwhile, you're still sat there in shock.
With your wedding dress, would you, or do you think you'll wear a shawl with it?
Depends how cold it is. Maybe I will. Okay, England. Definitely England. Not Spain. Still England. Something there for you, Maz, I think.
We're not sure when the big day exactly is yet, Ava. I don't think anything's been booked yet. They've got a rough idea. And someone's asked, "Are you going to have a bouquet?" And Dark Angel says she has a couple of crystal bouquets. I had no idea you could have a crystal bouquet.
Yeah, you can. I was talking about it earlier with one of my co-workers who I'm friends with, but I'm still not sure. Because that's a lot.
JJ is in the house now. This lady she's a legend. She's from South Africa. She's fantastic.
Gotta love the South Africans.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
you will love
Just
Mr.
want to go.
JJ.
Love the accent.
I can't even read what she's wrote, bless her. I'm worried.
But I mean, yeah, I think you should showcase all of your wedding selections, really, Faith, and then
What do
perhaps
you
other
mean by
people
that?
will be more helpful than I've been about making
Definitely.
suggestions. Everything I suggest seems to be wrong.
Ironically enough, your sister made a suggestion that I have actually taken into consideration. You seem to be quite traditional, because when she said, because I mentioned I wasn't going to walk down with anyone except for a picture frame because I didn't plan on having any flowers, she said, well, why don't you walk down with either Ben or your mum? And I went, Ben tripped and almost landed on the coffin during the funeral on live stream. No chance. You, on the other hand, don't even make that face. It was caught on camera.
That
Dad
was
did it on purpose
Yeah,
because he
your
made
dad from that. Your dad did Ben trip.
and you
Don't
know he did.
care.
And she suggested, why don't you walk? As soon as I said it to you, you went, no, I feel that's a bit awkward
Well,
taking
I
that.
just feel it should be a bloke. I know some women do it, but I feel it should be a bloke. And Benji would love to give you away. He's been trying to get rid of you for years.
I've been trying to do the same as well. But don't worry, according to the trolls, you're manly enough to take that position.
Aren't we all? All the women they criticise are men. We all look like men. I don't think we need to worry about the trolls, actually. I think they got bigger worries on their plate at the moment.
That was so funny. Ben's wanted to give you away for years. Do you know
Yes,
what?
I agree with Tabitha. I think walking down the aisle with a picture of your dad is a really nice idea.
That was the idea I had from the beginning. I did, because I didn't really know. When you get to the end, what are you supposed to do with the bouquet? You're supposed to pass it on to someone, but like, that just seems a bit awkward. I'd rather be able to pass him on, like, here you go, here's your wife, sit there, be good. But I mean, if you're walking with me, then I can just pass it next to you, and it doesn't even look like I've handed it to you.
Yeah. And she wants an empty chair to put the photograph. I think that's brilliant.
That is non-negotiable. And if someone tries to sit in it, I will destroy them. They will be booted off that chair faster than they can sit down.
Yeah, let's have a fight at the wedding. Let's have a punch out. I think that you should use the wealth of knowledge in this community to help you with ideas for the wedding, because they've all had different types of weddings. There are people from all over the world that can point you in the right direction, because, as I say, I've not been much help, really.
Well, I went into my mum at the start of January, or the start of December, sorry. Told her I was getting married. She asked when. I said in 3 weeks. I went over to England to pack up the house. By the time I came back, she had she was sorting it all out, bless her, in 2 weeks. No rush, no hassle. Half of people were away. I loved it. It was just...
What did you wear?
I wore a real poncy Cinderella dress, raw satin. I'll email you some photos of my wedding. They are on my Facebook.
Email. I haven't been into my email in so long.
No worries, but I'll send you them. So I know I have them in a file on Facebook, but they're locked down to the public, I do believe. Or maybe they're not. I don't know. I'll have a look anyway. But yeah. My Aunt Dorothy and my Aunt Ida were seamstress. So I got them to get the cream material, and they made the little girls' dresses and the cummerbunds and the capes trimmed with a spicy colour, because it was on the 20th of December. And the only shoes I could get for the girls to wear, because I had the 2 girls in, was dress up from the dress up range in Marks and Spencer. But they were, it was all through together in like 2-3 weeks. Brilliant. And then the day after, I suffered from total social anxiety. I didn't even go out anywhere for my honeymoon or anywhere. I just didn't go anywhere. But it was okay.
Ava suggests Mick.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Yeah, I did, but the thing is, me and Mick aren't that close.
Oh, come on. He's a right character, kid, didn't he?
Yes, I seem to remember you telling me that during your wedding, he almost left Luke and Leon behind because they wouldn't get in the van quick enough when it was time to leave.
Well, yeah, they actually stayed the night in the venue. They slept on the floor.
All because he was being
And
impatient.
the next day, he said to your dad, I'm going. And he said, haven't you got the boys? He said, they'll turn up, you'll see, or they're going to get left behind. And he drove off in the van. And your dad was like, oh, my God, where are the boys? And they did. They appeared and ran, and they were banging on the side of the van. Dad, don't leave us behind.
Yeah, no one once he started that van, they'd come out of their hiding places.
Yes, he would be, Ava. That's a brilliant idea, Ava. Really brilliant. Moira says, Faith, for order of service of wedding, we had a rose and a music sheet on it. We had a spare ones with doves on it, and we thought we might run out of the main design ones. Oh, have you got a link on the website to the little pumpkins you're going to have for your table?
That's on Amazon.
Can you open a web link and show the guys?
I'm a right cheapskate. I want to get majority of my decorations from Amazon.
Yes, she wants to decorate the venue. It's and higher lighting and stuff like that. And I think you want a smoke machine as well, like
Fuck yeah! Who doesn't want a smoke machine?
dry ice effect.
Just like an 80s disco.
Yeah, without the disco ball. Don't think it would reach the ceiling.
Oh wow, Moira crochets pumpkins.
I can't see comments.
Trying to find it.
I mean, I think it's really lovely the way you and Braden have got your ideas for decorating the wedding venue, because people charge such a lot of money for that sort of thing.
Yeah. Debate whether or not to get an assortment of colours or just get the black and the orange ones.
And also, can you get up a link to the invitations that you like? You were such some very fancy.
See, I'm not using links. I'm having to snip them because I can't seem to figure out how to do links.
It's quite easy. You will find it in that share thing at the bottom.
I'll find it eventually, but in the meantime, I'm just going to snip images.
I watched a StreamYard tutorial, didn't I? Yes, Ava, weddings are very expensive. In fact, I mean, they want thousands just for a venue, just for the wedding itself. And I said to Faith, why don't you buy a little piece of land, like forest, woodland, you know, that you can't build on? And then she could do it there and then hire it out to other people who want to do weddings. Cheaper, much, much cheaper.
What was the other thing you wanted me to look up?
The pumpkins and those fancy invitations that you were...
Oh, the invitations, right.
Oh, yes, carved pumpkins all lit at night.
That would be adorable.
It would.
Last year, it was a big trend for people to buy head-sized pumpkins, cut out faces, and then cut a large head hole underneath and take a photo shoot with their friends with pumpkins on their heads.
Right, you don't really want to walk down the aisle with a pumpkin on your head.
No, I'm saying that was a big trend last year, and I think it would actually be really funny just for like some pictures.
Okay.
I think cornucopia beads would be really pretty.
Use popcorn instead of confetti, Miss JJ says. Oh. It feeds the birds after and does not mess. That's a brilliant idea.
Or party jokes. Party jokes is what the reindeer food is. It's just party jokes with glitter in it. You know what the kids put out for Santa Claus, the reindeers.
K-Mac Irish says they do have small pins that you can place a picture of your loved one on it and either wear it on your dress or pin it to your bouquet. That is a brilliant idea of throwing popcorn.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not pulling a face at that. I'm pulling a face at his computer deciding to not respond.
Modern technology, isn't it wonderful?
I knew everyone would come up with brilliant ideas.
I'm being really slow at trying to save images.
And tell me something, when you arrive at the wedding, what sort of vehicle were you thinking of arriving in? Or are you going to ask Braden's dad to drive you there in his very fancy sports car?
That reminds me, because I don't know if Braden actually decided to send you the pictures or not. He has renovated that. So instead of it being what you saw when you were here, he's redone the interior. So now it's brown with like, it's black with cream,
Yellow.
with yellow thread that makes it diamond.
Right.
Diamonded.
Basically, Braden's dad, I don't know what make of car it is, and I'm not going to say, because of trolls and stalkers, but it's like a Morgan. Do you know what a Morgan is? It's a little two-seater, open top.
My uncle built his first MG in his mother's living room, and they had to take the front of the wall away to get the car out. True story.
Have you found these links yet, Faith? Are you
Yeah, I have. I'm saving them. Calm your tits, all right?
Perhaps before the next live, you can have a whole file of everything ready to go.
In my defense, I didn't know we were talking about weddings until right now.
I know, it's called Murder and Mysteries, and I thought she knew all about Holmes' murder, and then it turns out she doesn't really. So anyway,
No,
weddings is great. Weddings is great.
It's my defense that I have watched far too many murder mysteries for them to all end up in one thing.
I get you. Yeah.
Right,
there was another, when you were saying about when cruelty to young animals, there's a famous serial killer whose father was a scientist and thought it was fantastic because his child was interested in doing all that.
Right.
Unbeknown to, yeah. All we can do is our best by our children and hope that they turn out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did that
Tabitha says, are you doing a dance Halloween thing? Are you doing custody for the gas? Let them have costumes, or just straight up normal clothes? That's an interesting idea. Are you going to ask the guests to sort of dress
well, it was going to be
costume?
It was going to be regular clothes because it was more autumn theme than Halloween, but could do.
Oh, I see. I haven't seen that one before.
Yes, you have. I just, but it was the more expensive one.
So it's a little silk scroll. And how much do they want to do that?
I believe they wanted like 200 to 500.
Oh, holy
for the
shit.
amount that. Yeah, I know. But
my entire wedding didn't cost that. Good gracious.
I know. But keep in mind, everything's gone up in price, and I hate it.
Yeah, I know, because I got married about 100 years ago. Outer Limits says...
When it was black and white.
I
never said that. It might as well have been.
Outer Limits says, hello, Faith, Fiona, Sam, and all in the chat. Yeah, we're happy. I don't know about happy news. It's been going on a while, this wedding planning. Yes, she has a brilliant voice for narration. Really unusual.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I barely say that. I can just about say that.
They are nice, though. I do like that. What was the other invitation you showed me? It was something. I think the invitations were like, they look like they've been written on glass.
Oh, I know what you're. Yeah, hang on. Give me a moment.
Give me a moment. It's taken you 20 minutes to find that one.
Yeah, which is a better reason why you're here, because I end up being quiet when I'm trying to do something. Right. Save.
Don't worry, I'm not complaining, honey. I'll be here all the time you need to sort out your wee links. I will have patience for you.
Right. Let me remove that, because apparently I can only put one thing up at a time. Gotta love that. Right, there you go.
Oh,
yes, Ava. She's constantly on Sheen. So is Ben, actually.
I've never used Sheen, actually.
Haven't you? Oh, it's Ben.
No.
Ben is crazy about it. That's where he gets all his fake watches from. I like that.
Yeah,
I
that
love
one
that.
for the array of different colors for the velvet.
So it's
Oh.
clear plastic with the writing on it, and then it comes in a velvet kind of wallet.
Yeah, you want to try and guess the price of this one with acrylic?
£500?
Not even close.
I wouldn't even try to hazard a guess.
£1,000? And how many? How many invitations?
For around 40, 1,124.30.
Oh, fuck off. I've got Perspex people here in Spain who could do that. I've just ordered my portholes. Dead cheap. But I'm in the velvet bit. Now that's another master.
Yeah. There was another one. I'll
I
find
really
it.
like that, though. I really like that.
Oh, I've also got. I saved a few other images, so I will bring them up if I can. I've got to find them
Dun,
first.
dun, dun, dun,
This is
dun,
what
dun.
Braden plans on wearing in his little pocket. I can't remember what it's called. The pocket thingy. It's where the handkerchief goes, but it's not a
I've got to
handkerchief.
drop down. I'm sorry, I've just got a visitor come in the front door, but I'll be in the chat, okay?
Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Anyone
likes
else who wants to come up, the link is in the chat.
Yeah. He wants that in his pocket.
Wow, what is that?
That is Star Wars.
Oh, is it the Death Star?
No, the Death Star looks like a bowling ball.
Oh, does it? Right.
That's a Millennium Falcon. It's the same one he's got on the wall in the other room.
How much is that?
That one is it's the same price as all the others. It's £38.
Well, it's all totting up, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, I saved a load of them because there's a D&D style one and a few others.
Well, yes, out the limits. I bought her, those seal kits. I bought her a couple of sets of them this last Christmas.
I still have that, and Braden's got his own one as well.
Yeah, so you could design. We could do the acrylic invitations. I could ask these people in Spain. I don't know if they do writing onto acrylic invitations, but I do like it.
Yeah, I've just saved the other one. Where's StreamYard? There's StreamYard. Right, so remove that image. That was the other one. And they want just over 600 for that one.
There's a bit of a delay on my big screen. And I want to sit on the big screen.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not sure if that's the one that you showed me before.
It was. That's a piece of canvas that's been dyed black.
Do you remember the Princess Pirate party we did for you at the yacht club, and we made all those invitations with the...
Which one? Because I'm pretty sure I did one every year.
You had a couple of them, but the first
Yeah.
one I did, and it was a treasure map. It was basically a map for the parents to find out where the yacht club was.
I don't remember the thing, that part specifically. These
I've
were
got
the
a video of it. We made like ancient scroll type things. Right, now these are the pumpkins
that you wanted. You can get them as
that I
individual
wanted.
colours.
Oh, okay.
No, the picture that you wanted. You can get them as individual colours, or you can get them as an array. And I'm debating on whether or not to just get the black, the orange, and the white, or...
I actually rather like the black ones, just the black ones.
I like the black ones as well, but what I was planning on doing was getting they're like 2 meter long fake autumn leaves to go with it, because the original idea was we were going to 3D print.
Can you show them it was the autumn leaves more, because I think where they've got it in the picture, you can see an example how they look.
Yeah. What the original idea was to 3D print like about 4 of these, so they go in the middle of the table, and then it's surrounded by the autumn leaves and pumpkins. But then we thought
you're gonna have dragons incorporated as well. I love that.
Maybe, because the thing is, it would be a bit expensive with resin though, because that would take quite a bit.
Well, I mean, I doubt it's going to be as expensive as the rest of the stuff you're showing me. Fucking hell. Are you having a pagan wedding? I think it's going to be registry office, so it will be, you know.
Yeah, it's got to be registry office, unless the registry office is known in doing hand fasting, which I'm not sure they are.
But I do like the idea, you know, because you can get this woodland you can buy as cheap as, I know it sounds expensive, but £5,000, and then you have the land. There's not much you can do with it, because with woodland it's more than green belt, it's heavily protected. But for open air events, I think, you know, you could start a little business, couldn't you? And when you get it successful, the child advertise that you do all terrible things on it. As they do. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to go for fantasy theme, you know, go all out. That's the thing. I think people make the mistake, they don't really go all out on it. If you're going to do it, do it.
Yeah. The was StreamYard. There it is.
I didn't know that you could actually have if you have a pagan wedding, then is that a legally binding?
Yeah, as long as you sign the marriage certificate, it's still legally binding.
Right.
Because I've been so busy looking for these images, I have not.
Oh, I love that autumn colour. I love that. So will you have black tablecloths so that it really stands out?
We're thinking of just plain black tablecloths, and then so these are actually to hide a different thing, because instead of doing the dragons, we've decided we're going to get these balloons that have LEDs in them. So then they're not regular balloons, they're light up, the ones that I showed you, massive ones, so that they hide the weight at the bottom.
Right.
So they're under the leaves with the pumpkins, and then scattered about the tables and maybe the floor as well, there's separate autumn leaves that just come separated and just strewn them about in places randomly, so that it looks like it's autumn has fallen within the building.
Yeah, nice. I like that. And are they expensive?
£11 for 2-pack of 11.6 foot.
Oh, that's a decent size. So it's about £1 a foot.
Yeah.
Right.
And then maybe a few black and gold balloons strewn about the sides, just so the walls don't look so empty.
Well, I think those uplighters that light the walls you're going to have covered in black curtain or something, aren't you?
Well, you can't. It's not really something we can do in that room.
You can hire that kind of thing.
Oh, we can.
I don't know how much it costs.
Yeah, I don't want to hire too much stuff.
Oh,
right.
Dark Angel's got glass pumpkins from Home Bargains and put wire LED lights in them. Oh, I like the idea of that. And also pumpkins, that's like Cinderella, isn't it?
Mother. Behold, my very dusty glass pumpkin.
I didn't know you had one.
Yeah. Thea gave it to me.
Oh, but it's black. I think what
It's black and white.
Angel is saying is hers is see-through.
Mine's black and white. It's adorable.
I think we saw those see-through glass ones at B&M.
Yeah, we did see the see-through glass ones, but they weren't regular stuff. They were mugs. They were very thin, pumpkin-shaped mugs. I'm going to put this back.
£5 for a glass pumpkin, right? I'll get a pen and paper here.
I have already budgeted. I do not need. Oh, please. That's right. I'm going to help get through these comments because I've not had a chance to read any of these.
It's going to be like, okay, £1,000 for the dress, tick. Couple grand for the venue, tick. Glass pumpkins, £5 each.
I have agreed to none of this.
100 of them.
You asked for people's opinions. I agreed to none
that's
of
brilliant.
it.
No, I'm well up for it. Let's have an imaginary wedding to begin with, where no expense spared, and then
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, and you told me to calm down on that idea.
Land, Samantha. Yeah, I'm just going to make another cup of tea.
Of course she is.
You can drop the link and see if anybody else.
Yeah, I'm literally about to do that. Paste. Done. How about a brooch with your dad's picture in it? Well, I feel like that would be kind of hard to find. Besides, I like the picture frame that I have picked out. He needs
Get
to
a
be.
dozen jobs, Fiona. Yeah, I think I'll have to. OnlyFans is looking quite attractive these days, and I'm sure there's a market for an old girl like me. Or at least I've heard someone claim there is recently. Not quite sure what sort of fetish that would be.
That is a good idea, but again, I was really thinking that I wasn't going to bother with the flowers all that much. Because, I mean, they're going to die anyway. They'd be nice for temporary. And then I thought, oh, maybe fake flowers. Fake flowers don't look that good. Am I going the right way in this? You could buy a wedding dress. And I did do that. She has it over there. I don't know if you saw that live, but Ben put it on. Ben put that dress on. Yeah, I dyed the bottom half of it purple.
You could hear it rip as you put it on.
You could hear it rip as he put it on. And the part about that dress I found I didn't like was someone had, I don't know if it was a part of the original design or not, but they'd put a large piece of fabric between the top half and the middle, so it looked like the top half was in two pieces. And I like dresses that look like they're all in one piece. My two brothers walk me down the aisle. Oh, that's nice. Are you taking over for a little bit while you're?
No, I'm still catching what I've been doing.
Why don't you explain what you're doing?
I painted little man.
I think Mum's already read all these. I am so far down this chat because she asked me to go get a load of images. Doing Halloween dance. Yeah, I remember that one. Thank you. I will have to do another one at some point. I have seen everyone's suggestions for the castles and stuff. The only reason I haven't done one is because I feel like I need to go get a ticket and get B-roll for it in person. I don't like to use other people's images and videos of places that I want to go to. I'd rather go get it myself. So it's taken quite a while.
And I'm going to dress up like a knight for the B-roll.
Damn right, you better. Have you looked at Sheen? I have not looked at. I have actually looked at Sheen, but I don't look at it all that much. Ask Megan to give you a discount on calligraphy. Could do. Get it for free. Be written on fake. They could be written on fake autumn leaves. That's a good idea. Someone said you could write the invitations on fake autumn leaves.
Right, you could.
Could do. There are far too many comments for me to read. Have you thought about trying to design your own card insert? Card insert and sealing. Oh, you mean for the invite? Could do. Yeah. All right, the Millennium Falcon. I like that. Etsy or Amazon have photo brooch pins. Right. Okay. It's not a bad.
What you'll have to do is you'll have to do a community post with a selection of the pictures of the things that you've shown, so people can see the rough idea of the dress.
Yeah.
Palace. Where's Richmond Palace?
I'm not entirely sure. Hang on.
Yes, we've looked at lots of castles and manor houses and all kinds of different venues. She even inquired to, is it Providence House, where Princess Olga lives?
Oh, it's London. It's just east of Windsor.
The stairwell of City Hall, Amy Jones is nothing. That's fabulous. In fact, Graham and I got married in a registry office. We were really lucky because it was at Lewis Registry Office, which is a manor house. It's called Grange Manor. And then there's a public park, which is an Elizabethan park. So we got all that free thrown in, the manor in the background. It is lovely. I grew up in Lewis. And how about asking Lady C to be the host venue? Well, Lady C is quite far from where Faith and Braden are. Yes, we've discussed that.
Plus, I've seen her
Princess Olga is quite far away from them as well.
Well, my dream venue, which I know damn well I will not be paying for because they want 25,000 or 23,000 for the day. Yeah, I know. Was the Ravenswood, which it's like.
Oh, is it that famous graveyard?
No, it's half castle, half Tudor houses on top, sort of manor house.
Okay.
It's very old world feeling, but it's got a massive garden. I really like the look of that one, but I am not paying 23,000 just for a day.
Oh, your sister's wedding was in the caves in Edinburgh. Very gothic.
Oh, there is
what about Hastings Caves?
I don't think they do weddings, but I know there is a cave. There is a cave venue west of London. I think it's called Crystal Caves. I think.
Is there?
It's not really a cave though. It's more of like an indent into a rock face. If I'm remembering the pictures correctly, it's nice, but it's all salt crystals.
Right, like the geode. You always want to go and visit the geode. Apparently,
I still want to go see Pulpy Geode, by the way, and that's not salt crystals. That is pure quartz.
Yeah, it's the biggest one in Europe or the biggest one in the world.
I think it's the biggest one in the world, and it's so fucking hot in there. So you can only be in there for a few minutes at a time because of how hot it gets.
Yeah, I think it's up somewhere near the Tabernas Desert, isn't it?
I think it's closer than Lobo Park, because Lobo Park you'd have to go up there it would take you about a 2 to 3 day trip, just like a day to get up there, relax, because you get there if you set off in the morning, you get there by about 6 in the afternoon, then do what you want in the day and then head back the day after. I can't remember which one's closer. I think Pulpy Geode is closer than Lobo Park.
I'm looking right now.
It's in a silver mine. Pulpy, Pulpi with an apostrophe on the top.
Oh, it's this side of Murcia.
Yeah.
Past El Maria.
Yeah.
So you've got to get past the Sierra Nevada.
Mm.
Yeah, Lobo Park is just north of Malaga, I think.
Yeah, so it's further.
Way further, yeah. But not as far as Alicante.
I think Dad and I we were planning on going.
That's right, yeah.
Lobo Park. We were going to do like a 2 to 3 day trip, driving up there, find a place to stay overnight, do the wolves and stuff, and then drive back the day after and do everything the same day and then drive back. But then we were going to do it on, I think it was my 17th or my 18th, but one of those, it landed on a Wednesday and they were closed on a Wednesday. So we thought, okay, well, we'll do it a different day, and then we kind of forgot about it and we never ended up doing it.
I'm just looking now. It's right smack in the Tabernas Desert, actually.
TM says they have a friend who lives on an estate in Dunbar. It has a tiny chapel from the 1500s. That's cute. I do really like the idea of like old church, like the old Gothic style churches. They look cool as shit. And to think they had the precision to put that amount of detail on everything back then. And these days you just get a brick cube for a house. Like, my dude, where did all the creativeness go? They had so many like details on everything. And now we get such crappy buildings.
Oh, pirate party in the vaults of the castle. Yeah, the Princess Pirate Party that we did years ago when she was little I think it was your 6th birthday or something. That was a huge success because the little boys loved dressing as pirates, and all the little girls. I mean, they just looked like a bunch of little Cinderellas. It was just fantastic. And I hired a magician who had a rabbit, and then you had the same kind of party about 2 years later, and the magician said to me, "Do you remember it put its little paw up when he said your name?" Because her name of birth is Samantha. And he said something like, "Birthday girl Samantha," and the rabbit put its little paw up, and he said, "Do you know, it died the next day." He said, "I think he knew that was his final performance."
This is my retirement. I shall see you next time.
Oh, he was gorgeous. Oh, the kids were not, because when I went to kids' parties, they always had a magician with a rabbit. That was the big highlight for me, the rabbit.
What does it say? In all fairness, I have not had this many ideas and stuff for a wedding since I went to the wedding fair nearby. I've been to it twice.
Oh God, yes, she goes to wedding fairs as well. Yeah.
No, I went to 2 of them. The first one was because his sister wanted to go. She wasn't engaged at the time. She just wanted to have a look and see what was actually there. And it was supposed to be a fun day out with her kid. I thought, yeah, okay. So we went.
I'm just smoking here, guys, with my calculator. What was that venue cost again? 25,000. Yeah, I got that one added on and all.
Fucking hell. I'm surprised that calculator still works, you know. You've had that for the last, what?
Right, it hasn't exploded with all the prices I'm putting into it. Diane Meadows says, "Can't replicate ancient architecture. You watch me trying to make a castle out of papier-mâché, save a few pennies."
I could do it with a 3D printer. Make a teeny weeny one as like an idea. Like, this is what I want it to look like. And then just slowly but surely make pieces of the brick one bit at a time, and then super glue it together.
Well, if it saves me a few quid.
Yeah, super glue it together so I've got a single brick. And then so on.
I'll get James May to make you a Lego house, Lego castle.
Do you think they must have taken that down by now. Someone did another one.
Yeah, it's gone.
They did. They took it down. There was a huge planning argument about it.
They should have kept that, and then they should have turned it into a sightseeing thing. So you can't go.
I think the thing that got me was the square Lego toilet. I mean,
no, what got me was they got about halfway up the building, and then James walked around one side and went, "Hang on, what the fuck is this tiny blue brick doing in the red one? We got to take the whole thing down just to get rid of that one thing because of his OCD." To be fair, I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, "No, absolutely not." Someone must have done that on purpose, knowing damn well he'd see it. What's this? I once attended a wedding that had a real lot of candles lit in the ceremony. A fire broke out from one of the candles. That sounds like a really fun time, actually.
We're talking Kent, outer limits. Kent. I don't think that's a secret, because when I went to the UK, I said I'm staying in Kent. There's at least one YouTuber who lives in Kent, another YouTuber who Graham was having me and Graham were having a bit of a ding dong with year before. And every time I made reference to Kent, I think he got upset and thought it was something to do with him. But yeah, we're looking in the Kent area. Oh, it's a lovely county, Kent. So is Sussex, actually. Well, I mean, they all are, but Kent is just so pretty. PA says, "One of my nieces had her wedding in an old barn and had little glass balls." And yes, like straight out of Hogwarts. Yes, we've looked at barns and they're very expensive. How about making a Gothic castle out of ice? Yeah, why not, Diane? Why not? Let's do it.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to a destination wedding. The thing is, half of his family don't have passports.
Yeah. It's like Jane being the only Brummie woman I know.
The Royal Pavilion, shame. I think the Royal Pavilion does weddings these days. They do. They are expensive.
List, and it's hugely expensive.
Yeah,
Honestly, I know
We
the
used
room
to
they
go
do
to
it,
it
and it's the crappiest room in the whole building.
We used to go to that as kids for the school trips, and you took us with GJ lots of times as well anyway, so
Yeah, of course, because every time I go to Brighton, I go there. I see it.
I mean,
It's,
we could have
it's
gone.
just like my grand's. My grand's flat was like the Royal Pavilion. So
Yeah,
I always used to say to you kids, let's go visit Uncle George and Uncle William.
I mean, we could have gone to Pavilion. We were in Worthing for Lady C.
We could have done, but I mean, Castle
You said you didn't want to, so
Castle
yeah.
Goring is fabulous. It really is. It's got a real Cinderella feel. She's got a water fountain outside.
Yeah.
Could you not just see a coach and horses pulling up with Cinderella outside?
What I think is it's so bizarre that one side looks like the castle and the other side looks like a manor house.
It's so lovely.
It's such a bit of a head fuck because if you've not been there before and you're just looking at pictures, you're thinking, wait, is this a completely different building when you're seeing two different images? But then when you actually go there, you realize it's the same building. It's so weird, but it's so cool at the same time.
And all the rooms inside are done up.
Yeah,
they're
like
renovated to the perfection. I mean,
it's like you're going from the old world to the modern world in the back.
Yeah. The whole building, there's nothing about it I can fault. It's just gorgeous. The whole thing, and she has the marquee in the garden.
I can tell you from experience, a small place full of lit jack-o'-lanterns becomes very, very hot and smells of pumpkin pie. I've never had pumpkin pie. Yeah, that does sound quite nice, actually. The question is, does pumpkin pie smell like cinnamon? Because I don't like cinnamon.
I've never had pumpkin pie.
Well, the thing is, they have like pumpkin spice wax candle melts in the shops near us, and they smell like cinnamon to me, so I'm not a fan of them. Lady C bought many fittings and
Lisa Ray says, my girlfriend had her wedding on the Queen Mary. It had a smallish chapel, but the whole event was lovely. Oh, wow.
Are we talking about the Queen Mary as in Titanic's sister, the haunted Queen Mary?
I think
in America, which has now since been closed down since of last year, I think.
No, I think this might be a more modern ship.
Oh, okay. Because there is a Queen Mary. It was decommissioned many years ago. Then it was turned into a hotel for a temporary time, and then it was closed down again.
This is a retired British ocean liner that operated primarily in the North Atlantic from 1936 to 1967 for the Cunard Line. It's currently a hotel, museum, and convention space in Long Beach, California.
Yeah.
It is on the U.S. National Register of Historic Places, a member of Historic Hotels of America. And didn't they do that murder thing? That show you used to watch. What was it called?
Which one? Castle?
Jessica, what's her face, was in it. No, it was a really
I don't do names. I don't do names of actresses.
American Horror Story, I think it was called.
Oh, that's not a murder mystery. That's a horror series, and each series relates to. It's a much dramatic, more fantasy side of real events, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because
one season on a ship.
No, season 1 was supposed to be. It was called The Murder House, I think, where every person who had lived in the house eventually died of something and they haunted it. I think that one's supposed to be based off of the guy who murdered his family with an axe and then was the only person in legal history to claim that the devil made him do it. Because then a couple years later,
that's a hell of an excuse, isn't it? That is.
Yeah, he didn't get away with it, by the way. They all laughed
that didn't wash then in court. No, the devil.
No, they're not. They got him psychiatric. And then he was still committed to it.
Gone are those days, I'm afraid. It's virtually impossible to get anybody.
Yeah.
They walk amongst us quite freely, apparently, these days.
I'm not sure what series would have been on a boat because I only watched up to...
Anyway, right, like, getting back to the wedding plans. We've skipped from dress to venue.
No, we skipped from murder mystery to...
Yeah, we'll forget the murder mystery. Although you could have a murder mystery wedding, couldn't you? You could have that as well as a Halloween theme.
Do I look like I have the brain capacity To
You could do
think
the
of all-
hide and seek. Wasn't there a bride who they played hide and seek and they never found her, and then years later they found her
they
skeleton?
found her in a storage closet because she'd gotten trapped in it. Yeah, they'd also found a load of they'd found a kid down a chimney because he got lost and tried to climb into a house, got stuck because chimneys go narrower.
Oh yeah, I saw that one on TV quite recently.
He
That
was
was in America.
15. That was back in 2012, that one, but there's been loads since that have done that. Oh, okay. Murder mystery, right? Didn't one of her daughters encounter a strange but handsome gentleman? She moved them to Scotland. Bundy. Was Bundy Scotland? I'm not sure if Bundy was Scotland. I don't think he was. He might have been Scottish, I don't know. There's too many of them. Far too many. There are a handful of English ones I will not name because I still think that they are revolting.
Right, listen to me. I'm going to send you a... How do I send things to you, Faith?
How do you send what?
I don't know, pictures, links.
Oh, can you see the present or invite thing below?
Well, no, because you're the host.
Is there a way I can like...
Just send them to me through WhatsApp. Time.
Oh, send them to Braden through WhatsApp, apparently.
I can't because I'm using the phone that I normally WhatsApp him, and I don't have WhatsApp desktop.
Thank you for the clarification. I would not have... My head hurts. I have a headache, so I would not have thought of that. Yeah, you're right. She did do that. Doge Church in Ludsdown. I think I have seen that one. I remember that one being quite expensive when I went to get the brochure for it.
Yeah, we're running on a tight budget, people. So you know.
The thing with half of these venue websites is they insist that you put your phone number and your email in so that you can get the price list. And half of them, when you get the brochure, don't even show you the bloody prices. They just show you what they can offer, and then you got to contact them in order to get the prices. It's ridiculous. Just show the bloody prices. Not sure, but I know she relocated initially to save both her children from drink and drugs, hence the big gap in her career. Yeah. That, and I think she knew about the culty, his little cult of the mind. Yeah, they are all expensive. I am a cheapskate. I will not go over a certain amount. Should have said Ireland.
I'm going to send you an email.
Okay.
With a few links to dresses that you can display.
Okay. Well, we're not entirely sure if... I think it should be indoors because we don't know if it's going to be really cold during October or not.
This one's lovely, Faith, and it's got loads of pictures. I'm going to send you this one, right?
She hasn't noticed. Let's just see how long it takes her to.
To notice what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
You got the link?
Did you send that to me or Braden?
You.
I've sent it to you by email. What haven't
Oh,
I?
wait.
What? I've frozen.
No,
I've
you
been
haven't.
looking at links.
You haven't frozen.
Oh, you've taken a still off me.
Yeah. Because you were just sat there like this.
Well, I'm not wearing my glasses, and was getting a link. Get the link up to this dress, and you can click on all the different. I think this dress is perfect, and the price is. It's on an AliExpress. $782, and there's a little video in it as well. Have a look at this.
No, I can see it.
Let the people see.
Well, you sent it to me, not Braden.
Yeah. So you open the link, and then in the bottom, just follow my instructions.
Okay, hang on.
Because there's a little video in it as well.
So, I need to copy it.
So you open a new window on your desktop with that.
Okay, hang on. Let me. So, okay, I've opened a new window.
And then
Now,
in the StreamYard at the bottom where it says share files, read out the options to me.
share screen, image file, video file, extra camera, slides
Share
and pieces.
I'm pretty sure it's share screen.
Okay.
And then there should be options like a box comes up, and one of them is actual web pages that you've got open.
Oh, I got it.
Right, now look at this, people. Can you make the video bigger so they can see it?
I'm trying.
Or the pictures?
It's not letting me.
I just love this dress. I love
I'm
it.
trying to figure out if I can.
Yeah, look, hover your mouse over it, and then there's like a zoom in button. If you hover your mouse over the actual
I am
video,
hovering my mouse over it.
can you see like a little magnifying glass thing with a plus on it?
Yes, it's automatically doing it.
No, it should make it a big picture.
It
Much
does.
Oh, okay, I'm on delay. Right. What do you think of that, guys? What do you think, Faith?
I don't like it.
Oh.
At all.
Show some of the other pictures of what it is.
It's very pencil. And I like flowy.
We'll just click on some of the images.
I am. Again, you're on delay.
I love the train. And it's covered in dragons.
That's a peacock.
Oh, is it? Even better.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love peacocks?
You, when they start screaming.
I love peacocks.
You didn't when the last one started going, ah, ah, ah.
You're making shit up again.
No. It's the one above the Spanish government building where the kids' playground is. I wonder if that one's still there, actually, because I haven't seen it in a while.
So you don't like that?
No, it's very pencil. Doesn't look like it would move very much.
Okay.
Plus, I may look Asian, but I am not Asian.
Back to the drawing board again.
Well, now that you've told me that, I can now get up the Joyce Young with the rest of the pictures.
Okay. Yeah, it's much easier.
Because, I didn't know you could do that until just now, so I will see if I can get that up again.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out. And the other thing she likes is a thing called wedding armor, guys.
I might just make my own at this point, because everyone else's seems to either be in the wrong places, or it doesn't look right, or it doesn't go low enough. It's just custom is better. At this rate, because I originally wanted a dragon spine down my back, like a squishy one where I can sit down. Or
that's what I was looking for. I was looking for that very one.
Yeah, no one makes spines like that, so I'd have to make my own.
Show the guys what wedding armor looks like.
1 moment. I will have to get up a new tab.
Oh no, we're not going to do a wish list, PA. This is all fantasy at the moment. I think the challenge is we're going to do this on a budget, and it's much more ideas we're looking for. Definitely.
Okay, Etsy's great for wedding armor, but I need actual images. So, right, okay. Where's StreamYard gone? There's StreamYard.
They used to do kimonos, didn't they? With dragons down the back. In fact, I think I've got one. I think, didn't Wally send us a load of dressing gowns with dragons down the back?
She did, but I believe some of them are covered in hair
No,
dye.
I've got them. I'll get one of them.
Mine's covered in hair dye, I think. Is that visible? I think that's visible. That's wedding armor. This is also wedding armor, so this is a piece that goes over a dress, but it's designed to match the color scheme. This is another piece that again goes over another more fantasy pieces.
That looks quite harsh to me.
What, that one?
That's not as nice as the wedding armor you were showing before. Yeah, this is the, and it's reversible as well. So then there's the inside. You can change them round.
Well, that was that. I'm gonna
look that up, Diane. JJ's house.
Oh, I've seen JJ's house. That was the one with the Victorian dress that I saw.
Ooh,
So this is the one that was sold. So that's the back.
yeah, it is lovely that.
You can see it goes all the way up to the
I'm
neckline.
not sure I can see you in a traditional white wedding dress. You've always been very resistant to that idea, so I was surprised when you said that was the one you wanted.
To be fair, your sister was also surprised when I showed her pictures of me wearing a white wedding dress from when I went to Brighton.
Yeah, I was surprised. She went into a
I
shop.
really liked that one.
I was,
but it was the top was a bit pointy. I would have changed it to be a bit more rounded. I'll see if I can send that picture to Braden and then pull it up.
I'm looking at JJ's at the moment.
Some people online seem to think JJ's house is a scam.
Ah, right. Yeah, Ben's been bitten by a scam recently.
Yeah, that's why I held off on getting that Victorian dress that I showed you, the silk one.
See, it's invaluable information like that we need.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how well ChatGPT can tell you if something's a scam without you having to go searching for the information. It can tell you the pros and the cons, and then it tells you whether it's most likely a scam or whether it's not likely to be a scam.
Have you ever heard of one called Legend Bridal Designs?
Sounds familiar, but I have not been on it.
The thing with a black wedding dress is it's got to be done right, otherwise it ends up too dark and you can't, do you know what I mean? You can't see the detail.
Yeah.
You need a bright colour to go with the black to almost highlight it, if you know what I mean.
I know that. I know what you're saying, but one does not really interest. I'm just going to save these images quickly and then...
Show your shoes again quickly for the guys that weren't here earlier.
Yeah, one moment.
Oh, I love the shoes.
I know you do. I'm just going to... Images. So, this was the one that I tried on in Brighton. There's the back of it in the front. And I will leave that up while I get the shoes.
It doesn't really fit you, does it? It looks quite...
No,
I agree. I like the back, but I don't like the front.
It was an on-the-rack one, so you'd have to get it tailored.
It makes you look quite squat and wide, and you're not. You're tiny.
I am teeny weeny. but I am also short.
Yeah.
I'm a midget. I might as well be fucking 4'2" at this rate with everyone I've met. I've only ever met a handful of, I can count the amount of people that have been shorter than me on one hand.
Conchi being one of them, I'm sure.
Conchi, Bynon, but Bynon's now the same fucking height as I am, so he doesn't
Don't
even count
tell him
anymore.
Don't say that. He was
Bynon
here
knows
last night.
this. Bynon knows this, okay? He knows we're the same height. He's actually slightly taller than me. I'm taller than him by shoulder height, but his neck is longer than mine. So he's...
Him and Matthews and Benji were here last night.
All right. And what did those idiots do to my stuff again? Because they always mess with my stuff.
No, I don't think they touched any of your stuff.
Really, I'm surprised Ben didn't put the wedding dress back on while they were there. Like,
Oh, and that Eric came as well, but he was over there on the promenade shouting across at them. He didn't actually come to the boat. They've left all bits of kebab on the back deck.
Of course they have. They're
I
like...
said to them, can you get plates, please, people?
They're like birds. They'll just nosh, 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 and then leave the rest to be.
Like, I think Amy Jones has given you a super chat. That's really kind. It's not necessary, guys, honestly. Are you going to show them the shoes? Where's the shoes?
Yeah. I was distracted by conversation. It's got a fake rose in it, all the way from China, because Europe doesn't seem to be my shoe size. Asia, on the other hand, my shoe size seems to be quite normal over there. So I will now be getting my shoes from China from now on. Keep in mind, I am actually a size 2 for kids. A kid's size 2. Which is like a size 35 in Europe.
Actually look a bit big for you.
They're not, ironically enough.
They're not.
No, they're not. They're perfect size.
I mean, she's a real Cinderella. It's a case of her shoes just wouldn't, no one else would get their feet into them.
Oh.
Yes, let's have a look at them on, if you can.
No.
How are you going to show us? You'll have to lay on your back.
I just did. Hang on. Oh, Kitty, you're asleep on the floor. You're so cute. She doesn't like these shoes. I tried to show the cat. She tried to sniff them, and then she got spooked by them, and then she ran away. And every time I try to walk near her while wearing them, she runs away.
I think Dark Angel. I think if you want to share links, you can just post them in the comments.
What, the shoes?
No, some people have got link ideas, and Dark Angel was asking how they share links. So I think you can just put a link in the comments. Then everyone can click on the link, or Faith can use the link to show on the screen.
Yeah. Right. It's a good thing your chair can go back.
Yeah, if you put them on, and then you can walk towards the door.
I am trying. I cannot walk. I can walk in these just fine, but I cannot. You won't be able to see shit. Because you won't see the floor. Power of a chair. I need to break them in.
They do look a little big for you.
They don't. They're not actually. If anything, they feel slightly snug.
Okay.
Which is what I like about heels. Yeah,
if anyone wear a crown.
Damn fucking right I am. In fact, I can even show you the crown I picked.
Okay, yeah. Now we're talking, people. Let's see the crown.
Yeah, so I follow a person on TikTok called Queen Estrella who works with a person under the name Sweet V, who makes crowns.
Samantha has made an excellent suggestion. She said, why don't you set up a wedding email for people to email you suggestions and ideas? And then you could do updates and lives, and we can all live the wedding nightmare together, guys.
Funny.
Hi, Zephyr. How are you doing?
It's so hard to find shoes. I need to get a new pair of regular ones.
Oh, is that true? That only mods can post links?
Oh.
Hang on, let me try, because I don't think I'm a mod.
I think you are a mod.
Oh, am I?
Possibly, yeah.
I'm just gonna comment with a dot to see. No, I'm not a mod. Right, let me try and post them.
I forgot if tarot is with one R or two.
Oh, I see. They're not like live links, so people would have to copy.
Right, where is the queen? There's the queen.
Holy clothing.
Right. Share screen. Sweet V. Share. There we go. This is the one I have picked. But there are others. This is in the tarot. Oh, I forgot the tarot collection of Sweet V's crowns. Now, Sweet V is actually fairly reasonably priced for.
Okay, go on. Hit me. How much is it?
Oh, it's right there on the screen. It's 30.
Oh, not bad. But don't you want rubies in it?
Why would I want? I get that my ring is garnet, but I'm a very purple person.
But you've got rubies on your shoes.
Yeah, and you're not going to see the shoes.
Okay.
Just because two things have red in them doesn't mean I'm going to go all red.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a look at a few of the others. I'm
So
sure we can pick a better one than that.
I'm sure you feel like you can.
Yeah, definitely.
These are everything in the tarot collection.
Zephyr has not been well, guys, and
Aww.
is recovering now.
Hi, Zephyr.
I like the one that's got red and it's like a spiky sticking out. Not the very bottom row, one up. Can you click on it to make it bigger?
You do know they've all got names under them.
Well, it's so small, and I can't even see where it is on. You've scrolled up too far.
Oh, you are on a delay as well. You're looking at a delayed screen.
Scroll down a bit.
I have. I'm waiting for your delay to go.
Oh, right. Okay. Not the very bottom row, the one above it. Go along 3. That one. That's the
Are
one.
you talking from the left or the right?
Going from the left.
Right, so you're talking about the one that says sold out right above it.
Okay, well, whether it's sold out or not, don't you like it? Can you make
No.
it big?
Yeah, I can. This is the sun. And another reason why I won't pick it, not only is because I'm not a fan of the style, but it's quite tall, and I don't want tall.
Okay. Make it small again then. Another one. Oh, is that their music on their website?
It's music on their video, because they've got a video for all the.
Oh, I like that video. Tarot crown. Are they into tarot then?
This is the tarot collection. They've also
Not
got
keen on that because the stones are quite pink.
Again, they're showcasing all the crowns in that video.
Oh, okay.
It's not just the one that I've picked. So that's the tarot selection. But if I go to the regular, like,
Okay.
if I just select crowns in general, they've recently added some new fantasy forest ones, which are the first ones you're going to see.
Okay.
And then as you go down, they've got a celestial witch collection, which again I also really like. I do like.
I think they look quite babyish because they're all sort of colourful, a bit like, you know, like a kid's princess party.
Yeah, well, I like this one at the that this woman is holding, but the thing is, I think it's a bit too plain. It's a bit bare. When your delay goes, you'll see it. They do also do kids' crowns.
Well, I can see that.
And then there is an entire selection of ones that Estrella made for her wedding, which I think are also sort of part of the Celestial Witch section. but
Oh,
they
I
have
like the spiky one.
spiky one.
Kind of spiky going out like that.
I'm not looking at this the camera, Muzz. I'm looking at the website.
Yeah, I'm looking at the website as well. I can actually see it on the screen there. There's like
You want me to give you the link to the website so you can see it for yourself?
yeah. Anyway, listen, we've been going for over 2 hours now.
So?
Okay. Well, I mean, I've got stuff I must get on with. Are you going to do another wedding live?
I mean, maybe. I wasn't expecting this to become a wedding live.
No, neither was I. I mean, it's just, that's the way it's worked out. But I mean, I think this is, Market Garden says, are you going on a honeymoon?
Probably not.
No.
I wasn't planning on it.
They can have one night at Butlins.
I love Butlins.
You're the only one who knows.
Oh, thank God for that.
I don't care for it.
You've never
I'm
been.
perfect.
You'd love it.
I'd rather go back to Athens.
I'd rather go back to Athens or Venice. Anyway, right. So when are you going to do your next live? Are you going to do regular ones?
Can do. When does everyone want?
Well, it's when you're not working, isn't it? When you're available.
Yeah.
And you need to get some links ready and of dresses and stuff. I mean, I think you need to give everyone a bit more of an idea than just the one dress which is not available.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going through a custom woman at this point.
So, I mean, a lot of the stuff that you've sent me links to is just incredible. I didn't even know those sort of wedding options existed. It's fantastic. The creativity that, like wedding armor, for example, I had no idea. And I'm sure people would be
I'm guessing that's because you've never been into the fantasy aspect of things, like Ren fairs. If you'd gone to a Ren fair when you were younger, you probably would have clocked that immediately.
They probably didn't exist when I was younger. That's what I mean. It's
Mother,
anyway.
do you existed before you were born? That's where it stems.
Oh, okay. Well, you can tell us all about it next time. As long as you're not going to go live and go, I don't know nothing about it. What are you talking about? Which is what you probably will do.
Wedding? What wedding? There's no wedding.
What links?
Well, I mean, I'm not working tomorrow or Friday.
Okay. Well, why don't you do one tomorrow and Friday and get a bit more organised for the next one?
That gives me less than 24 hours if I do one tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to need a list.
Just let people know.
Yeah.
Give plenty of notice. Ren's Fair has been around for a while. I've been to a large one in CA. It was fun. I've never heard of it before.
A Ren fair is not it's not like a brand. It is it's just a name for a thing.
Like
it's
Comic-Con.
Yeah, except for Comic-Con is a place where you go for specifically comic and animation related things. Ren fair is for fantasy related things.
Right.
There a lot of the time you will find people walking around dressed as rats with, you know, those things they give you at Arendelle, the little stamps for the hands, and they walk around saying, I have the plague, and then if you walk up to them, they will stamp you.
Right.
Yeah.
Me personally, I love all Cinderella things, which is the traditional Cinderella is kind of George III.
Well, the one nearby us is called Fantasy Forest. I don't know when it's happening next, but if we can get tickets, you should come down and then we can all dress up and you'll see what I mean. I think you'd actually quite like it.
There's
Just
also another woman, Queen something, that you used to follow on TikTok, and she holds a ball every once in a while. Do you remember? And you were going to go to the ball in London.
That was not a queen. That's I can't remember their name. It's an organization, a very small one, where they host fantasy events. I believe the current one is in Scotland.
Right.
And
it's fabulous, guys. It's really fabulous. And the tickets were something like 190. And I said to Faith, you know, I'll pay for the tickets if you want to go and you find your own fancy ball gown and stuff. And you and Braden were going to go, but then you couldn't make it for some reason. I can't remember why. I think it was last year or the year before.
It's because I couldn't find a dress and I didn't want to pay the surcharge for driving in there or getting transport. So I chose not to go in the end.
Of course, she's like Queen Estrella.
No. Queen Estrella did go to it.
Right.
But she does not host it. TM says, does Fantasy Forest do weddings? I wish. I have no idea if they do. I don't think they do. Because it's basically just a place where random people congregate dressed up. And it's random market people that come round to sell their jewelry, their crowns. There's even a guy who's famous on TikTok called the Pickle Priest. He sells pickles and he makes a living off of taking the piss out of pickles. I shall bless thee with thy holy pickle. And then he gives you the pickles. He sells very big pickles. Market Garden says peacocks are bad luck. Aren't Ren fairs in the general theme of Renaissance, the period with 14th to 16th century, the art, the culture? Yes and no. So Ren fair at this point has taken less of a historical accuracy and more of a, you will find a lot of people dressed as fae and demon sort of horned creatures and fantasy. Even mushrooms. People dress up as giant flowers and mushrooms, which I think are really cute. The big mushroom hats are adorable. And they make them themselves. There are strange people everywhere. I know, you're watching one.
Right, listen, I've got to go. Thank you very much for having me up.
Okay.
I'm hungry now. I'm going to go and have lunch.
I see the cat. Get the cat. Get the cat. Get the cat.
Oh, what are you doing to my deck? Oh, my God.
She having a stretch.
Come here. Come on. If you want treats ever again, come here.
She don't understand that.
Come on.
Dreamies.
Come on. She
That's
lives
it.
with those things at the moment. Come on.
Magic sticks. Come on. If I say dreamies enough, you gotta jump up.
You can do that on this chair all day long, mate.
That has a little permanent village. People buy their own structures. Tell me where I would buy one. I would be happy to live in a little cottage. You've been caught. You've been caught. Oh, look at that furry face. She's saying, where are the dreamies? You lied to me.
Well, yeah, as soon as I move, she follows me everywhere and I have to stand up and she runs to the kitchen. She's ready for another treat.
She's like a giant cuddly pillow.
And she stares at me while I'm asleep. When I wake up in the morning, there's a cat above my head staring, like willing me to wake up and give her a treat.
She is. Yeah, it is the face of I will wake you up with a stare.
Yeah, and when I'm watching the TV in the dark at night, sometimes become aware of her staring at me, sitting on the floor like that.
You just see the eyes and the silhouette of some ears. Yes, the fantasy is coming to our Ren Fair. Fiona, there are those of us who would like to help with the wedding. An Amazon wish list would be great for us. I would love to do that. However, I'm the type of person who feels very, very, very awkward on even making a list for that sort of thing.
Yes. Yeah, I think ideas are a better idea.
Yeah.
You guys don't need to worry about that. It's a big help.
I know a lot of people like to do, a wedding registration where they set a list of things that they want. I can't do that. I physically cannot do that. It makes me go, ooh, no, thank you.
Me too. But ideas and stuff. And I always love a bargain. And I think half the fun is working together to come.
Yeah. Like ideas
are
welcome.
like a load of fairy godmothers.
Yeah. Ideas are welcome. Maybe I'd be inclined to money, but very not even.
Right, listen, I'm gonna how do I leave? Oh, I see.
I can boot you if you want.
Yeah, do it.
Be gone with you, foul creature. Oh no, don't ban. Just kick. I almost pressed the ban button by mistake. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I just moved the mouse by mistake. Hang on. Boom! Oh, I missed the button. Be gone. There we go. That took way too long. Yeah, I feel very... It doesn't feel right to me to receive gifts for that sort of thing. I feel less icky about the idea of money, but I'm still feeling a bit on that. Because it's still, again, it's people giving me things, and I feel obligated to give things back. And I just don't want... I don't want to do that. So... ban my mother. I probably should, but I'm not going to because she brings in the views. As she would always say to my dad, "You grifting little bitch." I am now the new grifting little bitch. Waiting for food, lol. Nothing like an animal right in your face when you wake up. She's done that to me so many times. Monkey, back when I was living on the boat. She's done it to me twice. When I was sleeping in the living room, because I cannot stand to share a room with Ben and his stank BO, she would jump up in my face and I was like half asleep. And all of a sudden I hear right there and I'm like, ooh, hi. She's done that to me twice and jump scared the living shit out of me both times. It's still really funny though. People love to give money. They want to give something to celebrate your day. Maybe donate it to a charity of your choice. Maybe. I'm choosing to stay away from charity at the moment just because if I so much as mention any kind of charity, I am immediately called a fraud along with said charity and anything else, just because I'm not going anywhere near that as much as I would love to. I know what you're saying, Faith. Perhaps those of us who would like to send a little wedding gift could send it to your mum's PayPal, I think would be okay. If you send that to my mother's PayPal, I will never see it. She just not because she won't give it to me. She forgets, and then I forget, and then when I think about it later, I'm like, oh yeah, someone sent this for me. She goes, oh yeah, I'll do that. Forgets again. So it's just one of those things. I went to a medieval Ren fair on the weekend. It was great. It was like walking back in time. I want to go to one. We were going to go to one back in 2023. No, not 2023, 2024. But we went to Lady C's Ball instead. Ideas are free. That is true. And I appreciate them better. And also priceless. Yes. Here in the US, we always give money for a wedding. It seems more reasonable than like toasters and towels, which I remember my Aunt Sarah complaining about quite a lot when my mum ruined her new wedding towels with red hair dye by mistake. They were pure white. And then, because they'd gone up there with her parents to stay there for like a few days. And then she thought she wouldn't notice because she'd folded it in a way and put it back where she wouldn't see it. And then a few days later, or a week later or something, she'd sent them in the post with the stain and said absolutely nothing, and then expected her to replace them. Yeah. You will be the most beautiful bride. I doubt that, but thank you. Do I have a PayPal? I don't currently. I don't use PayPal all that much. I might make one in the future. And if I do, I will most likely put it in the description of this channel. And maybe make a community post on it if I do. But I'm not sure if I will. Bleak House, Charles Dickens' former home, now a hotel and wedding venue. Ooh. Oh dear, I had no idea. I've been to weddings where they put up a box and people could add what they wanted anonymously. Yeah, that is also a thing, a good idea. Wedding, how wonderful, congratulations. Thank you, Zodiac. Not currently. It's nice. Oh, they were green towels. I thought I didn't know because you just said they were like pristine, so I immediately assumed white. Were they? I'm going to assume that they were like a dark green, or were they a light green? Matter. Dickens was horrid about his poor wife. Yeah, can't change that though. Would love to visit Bleak House. That would be a very fun thing. Or a Venmo. I have tried to get Venmo in the past. It is an American thing only. They don't allow anyone outside of the America, as far as I'm aware, because it insisted on asking me for my American phone number and my whatever you use, some kind of national insurance number. But I don't have one because I'm not American. Is there such thing as a wedding shower? Asking for a friend. I think they called. I mean, would a engagement party be a wedding shower? I feel like that's the equivalent of a wedding shower, maybe. Greek weddings, including pinning banknotes to the bride's dress during special dance. I didn't know they did that for Greek weddings. I do like the idea of Greek weddings, though. Olive green. Now, mother, you just had to bleach your hair with coloured towels. Like, if it was white towels, it would be less noticeable than bright green olive green towels. Menace you were as a child. They'll be lime now. You'll remember they're going to hold Faith and Fiona to an entire different standard than they hold themselves. I like the PayPal idea. Just put a link up, or no, or buy me a cuppa link. Maybe in the future. I might do, possibly. Bridal shower, gifts just for the bride. Oh, is that what that's for? I thought that was just like I thought the bridal shower was just for like a Hindu, where you get pissed up, you have fun, and so on. In the US, we do a money dance. Everybody waits in line to dance with the bride and groom and slips their money for the dance. Oh. What can't us Brits start? A bridal shower. Those Americans start everything. Oh, why can't? Who knows? Maybe we did. And then they just took it. But, I mean, things are meant to be shared. So, can do that. Beautiful. Bridal showers are a huge thing in the US. Yeah, I have seen quite a lot of videos for them and dramas. So many dramas that come out of them. It's funny though. Remember not to stress out about the wedding. Focus on celebrating. I'm only doing it. I'm only planning it in part. How we claim the bridal shower. Claim as much as you like. Great idea. I've heard of wishing well at the reception where envelopes of money are given. Very much like the pinning of money for the bride's dress. I do like the anonymous idea of just giving envelopes with little messages and stuff. Just remember, if something goes wrong, you will be the only one that knows. People there will have idea. Yeah. Do take a look at Bleak House. The rates do not seem too expensive for a wedding and can include overnight stays for your guests. Perhaps vital if a good time had. It overlooks Viking Bay Broadstairs. Ooh, I will definitely be looking at that. Dang, another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites. And another one bites. What's a wedding without a little slip up? Slip ups are what make it memorable. Yes, I agree with that. No idea. record all the speeches. I don't even know if we were doing speeches. I haven't gotten that far. I've gotten as far as like laying out the table for a buffet because I don't like set ideas. Because what if I don't feel like that food on the day? I'd rather just be able to stuff my face with whatever I feel like. That's just a me thing though. So you're not gonna come and say something. You've been in the background silently this whole time. You're not gonna come join.
Nah.
Lazy. You can just imagine Ben. Yeah. My girls are going to have water guns full of wine or whatever alcohol they want. Because I doubt anyone will show up wearing white unless I tell them to. Because if I end up with a black dress, I'm going to ask everyone to wear white, I think. I mean, you're going to be wearing white, so they should be wearing anything that isn't black or white. Bright colours. Bright colours. Oh, okay. More comments. Gillian Anderson is so sad in the BBC version of Bleak House. Oh. Astrid is asleep on the floor. I shall see if I can. I don't know if this is long enough to reach, but she's right there. Izzy. Psst, psst, psst. Nah, she out cold. She not gonna move. Oh. There we go. Right. My sister's wedding, we placed a decorative bird cage along with beautiful note paper, envelopes and pens to write well wishes. The money that was placed with the notes was overwhelming. Damn. Mum says, come on, Brayden. Come on. I know you're shy.
There's got nothing to talk about.
Come and join. There's plenty of comments to read. Come on, let's Brayden, 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 Brayden. We can do it. Come on. Come on.
Do what?
Come join. I can't talk on my own.
I'm just going to be like sitting over there, looking at my phone again.
Well, then you can read a comment. I'll read a comment. You can read a comment. I can read a comment. He's being a little baby. He's not having it, Mum. You should call him and give him a bollocking for it. Right. Is the wedding planning for this year or next? A few years from now. I say that because I don't want to give a definite timeline. All I'm going to say is October. Halloween area. Hopefully next year, as you may find a short notice booking hard to pin down. Take out insurance just in case the venue sells out to the Judas Pond. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Oh my, they're all gorgeous. How can you possibly choose? I have a hard time choosing as is. I don't know how I do it. Bubble machine. Bubble machine. Well then, again, after a certain amount of time with bubbles, the floor's going to get slippy, and then it's going to become a slip and slide, which would be even more fun, actually. Give out spider rings. So many options. Ooh. Oh, like Mavis in Hotel Transylvania.
Right.
She got a spider ring, or it was the woman that Dracula proposed to. She got a spider. In other words, selling out for 7 years to Secro, to house those who come ashore. Not so very fair from Broadstairs. Oh, is that what they're doing? Because I know that in like 5 or 6 months they're supposed to be, they're telling everyone who has a spare room that they should be giving it up to them, which I think is silly. I want my personal space. What is the website? I'm not sure what website you're referring to. I just checked Bleak House, but apparently they're not hiring it out anymore. The groom, Brayden, come on, Brayden. He's here now, finally. I'll move up a little bit more.
I'm trying to run over the cat.
She's right there. She having a snooze. Oh, you're so cute. Who's gone and done this? So cute. Brayden. Faith Toba. Damn right it is. The lucky groom. The lucky groom looks like he's been kidnapped and he's held for ransom. I can't see Brayden. Brayden is here.
That's old.
What do you mean it's old?
It's an old comment.
No, it's not. You need to turn the camera. A shot's on the camera. Or you could always join. You're not that busy if you're commenting.
It's all me now.
There we go. Yeah, now it's all in. Right. Oh dear, that doesn't sound good. Perhaps they've sold out. Yeah. Who thinks Brayden looks like David Bowie? Or Bowie?
Are you dead?
I don't know. Daughter's best friend's wedding was on Halloween. The wedding party practiced and danced to Thriller. Ooh! You want to do a Thriller dance? And my DVD/book collection needs my spare rooms. Yes, I need an entire room off my books alone. Brayden is better looking. Yeah, better looking than David Bowie. Brayden is better looking. Oh, hey. Oh, he's pretty. He is pretty. He's very pale as well. Can't tell where the forehead starts and the hair ends.
Yeah, you can, because the roots are coming back in.
Yeah, the roots coming back in now. I'm a completely different colour. I look like I've got foxgloves because I go like dark and then the light all of a sudden.
I think it's just a light.
What do you do? Hi, Brayden.
Hello.
Yeah. Did you want to show them what you're wearing?
It's a black shirt.
No. For the wedding, you muppet. I can get the link up, but it's up to you.
Can do. Just like a white suit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is just a completely white suit. Turning red, love it. Oh, you turning red. Or am I turning red? I don't think I'm turning red.
Or are they talking about the movie?
Are they talking about the movie? I don't think they're talking about the movie. I think they're just talking about you because you got a little bit of pink. Should we do your makeup?
No.
He's not actually this pale in person. He's actually quite pink
I'm not far
and
off.
tanned from here. My dude. Oh, I'm not that far off, he says, holding up his hand. I look yellow. I look like a giant yellow light spot.
That's
on
that
my
8%
forehead.
West Asian.
Yeah, that's the 8% West Asian kicking in right there. Look, he blushing. Who blushing? Is it me blushing? I think he blushing. He always blushing. He does have really pretty eyes. It's my favourite bit. Because in the camera, they look like greyish blue. And in person, he's actually got a ring of hazel right in the middle that sort of comes out like a solar eclipse. And then he's got a black ring around the outside. And then it's nothing but ice blue in between. How about virtual bridal shower? Make an Amazon list. People still want me to make an Amazon wish list. And I feel really awkward making one.
Okay.
Oh, what about you?
Okay.
Would you feel awkward making one, or
Would I feel awkward making one?
making one so that people on the internet can buy you things?
No, I wouldn't, but I'd like fill it with things that.
To fill it with things that you just want in
I'd
general.
just fill it with things I
Yeah,
want.
that's taking the mick. You're not allowed to do that, and I will not let him do that. Oh wow. What an idea. Yeah, that is an idea. Tell you what, if I feel like I'm struggling, I might think about it. But in the meantime, as generous as that is, I reject. I must kindly reject. And the question is though, live stream on the day or nay?
Could do.
We could live stream or we could video. Does everyone prefer live stream the day or video the day? because if we live stream the day, there's a high chance you'll catch me falling over in those heels while walking down with my mother. And then you get to laugh at me on that, which is fine by me. Of course. Do you want to read while I'm doing it?
Of course, people like to give gifts. Yes, Braden, ask for what you want. It'd be like a whole bunch of Warhammer at the moment.
No one is allowed to buy him Warhammer. And I do mean that. Because Warhammer is expensive. Don't feel funny about doing a list. It would be for things you need. Yeah, I still feel like I would owe people though. And I am more of a gift giver than a receiver. I feel very awkward when people give me things. Even when mum gives me things or his family give me things for my birthday, I feel so awkward about it. You won't struggle. I'll pay. You don't need people to donate anything. There's time. Just their time is wonderful. I know, mother. I know.
But I will take free Warhammer.
You're not allowed Warhammer. Pay for it yourself. I did see a virtual baby shower on one of my podcasts. That's adorable. OMG, you just say, oh wow, the way I do. Oh wow. She looks like my cat. A dilute tortoiseshell. Yeah, her mum is, I think she's a brown tabby sort of tortoiseshell, and her dad is a black and white suit cat. So she's got the entirety of her mum's body, and then her dad's tiny little white paws and white chin, which is adorable. It looks like she's wearing tiny mini socks, or she's dipped her feet in paint. It's so cute. To be a good gift giver, surely it's polite to reciprocate. Not unless I like to just give. I don't need things in return, unless it's from him or my mother. Then it's fine. My hobby is into Dune Awakening at the moment, Braden.
I haven't. I assume that's the game. I haven't played the game. I watched the first movie. I haven't seen the second one yet. I watched the first one while I was at work like a couple of years ago, and I got caught watching it. It wasn't great.
Oh, was that at AP? Tuxedo, yes, tuxedo indeed. Where's Braden's outfit? I didn't know people actually wanted to see it. Let me. It's all on Amazon as well.
Yeah, I'm simple. It's not like, oh, I need to find the perfect outfit.
I know you're simple, simpleton. I'm gonna remove that from the thing.
No, don't remove that.
Well, people are gonna see it then.
That's fine. I need to buy that.
You need to buy that, okay. Share screen. Amazon. There we go. Right. Ignore this cheap crap. I have to save everything in one thing. This is just from when we were doing our room, because this is a new room. We painted everything. Everything's black and white themed. Yada yada. Did I save your stuff? These are the ideas for Dad's photo frame.
I don't know if you did save it.
No, I definitely did save it, but I don't know where down the line I saved it.
What was
It was you recently adding to your story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your plain white shirt. The little cuffling things that you wanted on the edge of your, so they go there. He likes that.
I won't be looking like that fella though. Is that a woman?
I'm not sure. I can't tell. That's a very,
Pass. That's a bloke.
yeah, obviously. Is that the same person with different hair though? That might very well be the same person with different hair. Oh, don't you just love it when it takes you back to the beginning? But yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be going with this round one for Dad, or because it's silver and it does look a bit like the mirror we've got in the house. The only difference is it's silver, or if I might go with this one more. But yeah. Oh, got any comments? Don't rule out taking the gift of people donating their skills, but charging for the cost of making bespoke items that keeps both sides happy. Yes, that is true. Thank you very much, Market. Yeah, the game. I think Braden looks like a very young Robert Mitchum.
Who's that?
Well, you got your phone right there, Braden. You can certainly look that up yourself. I've got to go fix lunch. Congratulations on pending wonderful event. Bye, everyone. Bye, Crystal. Where was your bloody stuff now? Yeah, he wants to get like a navy blue tie and these like shiny shoes, and he'll be wearing white. I wonder if I can just like. This is what he wants to get, but instead of wearing the underpiece of this, he wants to wear. He wants to wear the silver one. Where's the silver one? This one. He wants to wear this. Was it the silver one you wanted? Or was it black?
I can't remember.
You can't remember. You can always wear the pink one. It'd suit you.
Would it?
I don't know. I could go with the pink and blue one, which I know was in here somewhere. There you go.
I'm alright, you know.
Of course you are. He was a badass, apparently. Did you search up a picture of him?
I did, yeah.
What's he look like? Oh! Now I know who that is, vaguely.
Movie star, I assume?
Yeah.
He's got a better chin than me.
Because you've got a little stubble growing in already, and you only shaved like 2 days ago. Anyway, I think that'll wrap up for now, because this has been going on for 3 hours now. I have had quite a bit of fun. What about you? I mean, you've done painting and...
Yeah, you should show him what's painting.
Which one?
Both.
Which one? Oh, these?
Yeah.
I already showed them.
Yeah, I just finished them in.
Oh, you just finished the... They've got riders now. I don't think it's gonna... It's not... They've got little riders. Got to put that up. Carefully. He was famous for... Oh, he's famously in The Night of the Hunter. Right, okay. Very scary. 3 hours of my life I'll never get back. Same here. Anyway, it was good to talk to all of you. I think... When should the next live be? Should it be tomorrow, or should we do one tomorrow and Friday?
Yeah, can do if you want.
You're so indecisive and just make me choose.
I'm not working tomorrow.
Neither am I.
I don't think I am. Well, I'll have to check.
Oh, give me my chariot. I want to show them the chariot.
Chariot's not finished.
I know, but this part is painted. I have just finished this piece of my chariot. Very magical looking.
I'm also not working for
It's a coffin shaped one. It's so cute and cool.
These guys are from the Night Haunt from Warhammer Age of Sigmar. They are the faction of death.
Which I love.
This here is Nagash, which he built and painted. And he is a god of death in Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
I think it's I think it is like an old-fashioned, like hearse before hearse. If I could rock up on my wedding day in like a carriage the shape of a coffin, I bloody well would, because that would fit the aesthetic so nicely. It is a hearse. I love hearses, in all fairness. Like, if you were to buy a secondhand hearse, you could do the back of it as like a little camper and you could sleep in the damn thing. Like, it's small enough where you can park it in a normal space, unlike a camper van, but it's long enough where you can sleep in it. It's so cute and cozy. OMG, she wants to go to her wedding in a house. Damn right, mother. Okay, you chose a Beetle for the wedding. I like hearse. If I could have a hearse as a car, I would. Might as well use the Ghostbuster car. You just reminded me, Mum. Actually, we saw the Batmobile the other day. A working, drivable, full kitted out, massive fuck off Batmobile. Ginormous thing.
We went to a Warhammer store and there was like a comic book event going on.
You knew someone who had a hearse. They're pretty big. They are pretty big, but they seem pretty comfortable. Yes, the real Batmobile. I'm going to send it to Braden's WhatsApp and then I'm going to try and get it on the screen for you.
We didn't see much of it, but we did, like, I don't think it's in the video, but we heard it turn on and it's like a fully functional car as well.
Yeah, it was moving slightly in the video, but I'd pulled out my phone a bit too late for it. So you only see it going onto the back of a truck. Because obviously they don't want to get the rims scuffed or have someone hit it, so they put it on a truck to move it. But I know I have it here somewhere. Do you want to read the comments while I'm...
Fiona, looks like you could drop the hat if you just go as Morticia.
You should actually, Mother. You should do Morticia, because Morticia is, like, amazing.
Did you sit in it? We did not, because...
No, it was
we were
leaving
late.
by the time we were leaving.
While she's looking for that, this is my chariot. Way cooler. These are the Stormcast Eternals, which are the Order faction in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. They are immortal celestial lightning beings that were reforged on the hammer and anvil, celestial anvil. Very awesome. Very cool.
Right, okay. Screen share. Applications, WhatsApp. Okay. Yeah, so it's here in the screen. I don't know if I zoomed in.
I was filming.
It had the doors open. And there was also Mater from Cars. And the little Italian car from Cars.
It's not Sally, it's a little Italian car wheel changer. I think that Batmobile is based on the Batmobile seen in Batman Arkham Knight, the video game.
Right, okay. You would be stunning as Morticia. I could use my makeup. Well, Megan's got dark brown hair and Morticia has long black hair. So I feel like either you could dye your hair black and have it straightened, because let's face it, you can pull off black, you just don't want to. Or you could get a really nice long black wig. Morticia's dress is perfect. Has anyone seen Wednesday? Because I mean, she looks pretty good in that as well. And she's got like chunky heel boots, which is really cute. Yeah, Meg-Tisha. We shall not sully the good name of Morticia with that beast. Braden, you're so cute. She put a dab emoji. I didn't know there was a dab emoji. Wowzers. Wowzers. It's great. Love Batman. I've played Arkham game.
Yeah, the Arkham games are great.
I've never, ever in my life seen Batman in the same room as Trevor Connell. He's a Warhammer nerd. Maz, you don't even know what Warhammer is, but you do know that he has a lot.
I only got
And I do mean a lot.
I only got into Warhammer because of her, actually.
biggest regret of my life.
It was, I think, on one of our first dates, we went into a Warhammer store.
I said to him, "Oh yeah, there's a Warhammer store here. I kind of want to look at the models and see how much they are to play D&D with." And very expensive.
And the rest is history. Now I have crippling debt.
Yeah, I mean, you had crippling debt before that, but still. Anyway. I know what Warhammer is. We did the private charter for Warhammer convention with the naked. I remember that one, but I didn't think they were actually like. Did they explain to you what Warhammer was though? I don't think they did, because they were too busy ogling the woman's tits on the other boat. I'm not kidding. It was a Spanish boat. This woman and her boyfriend or husband or whatever, she was completely topless, and they were looking at the dolphins with us, and they came so close to the boat, and it was a private charter full of nothing but men, no women, just men, and they weren't even looking at the dolphins. They were too busy looking off to the side at her, and her husband or whatever was giving everyone death stares because they were looking at her, and she didn't care. And it's like, why would you give them death stares? You came to us. You came to the dolphin boat to look at the dolphins. It's not our fault. You don't expect us to leave the dolphins just because your girlfriend's tits are out. If you don't like it, tell her to put a shirt on. But she didn't seem to care. If anything, she was actually smiling and waving at them. Like, my dude.
They're very small little fellas that you've got to paint.
They are amazing figures. Some intricate work. Oi, oi. Candor, do you want to come up for a bit? I'll drop kick you the link. There you go, mate. Is there a country where they wear black wedding dresses? Every country. I believe it was a big thing to wear a black wedding dress many, many years ago. Because in the pagan tradition, the bridesmaids and the bride would wear black. They would also, I think they'd also at some point wear masks and the flowers as well to confuse demons so they wouldn't know which one the bride was because they all looked the same. That's what I remember. Warhammer is little figurines that grown-ups play with. Yeah, think of it like D&D, but with dice.
No, it's like, but you've got to build and paint them, which makes it like extra special.
The drama queen himself has arrived.
And then it's a war game.
He's got an anime picture now.
Yes, that Buddha.
From land to sea. Let me just from land to sea, he's always in demand. It's Candor. There you go. Little boys.
It's from sea to land. I'm always in demand. Yes, it's me. It's Candor.
Little boys don't really grow older. They just get bigger, more expensive toys. Yeah, pretty much. That creepy Candor is here. Hi Candor, and the smell. Warhammer figures are like military army figures for battle. They are. They basically are.
Yeah, it's a war gaming kind of thing.
Lady Faith, with me having the power of the wrench, I'm watching a little troublemaker in your life. She's a wine sipper and lives on a boat in Jib. And has a cat. I'm watching her.
She's also screaming at the cat for plucking her back, her deck.
So what's the situation? What's going on? Your mum said you were doing crime. I've just literally woken up because I've not been feeling good, so I went to sleep with headache tablets. I've had a massive migraine all weekend. So what's the dealio?
Oh well, we did originally start with true crime, and we were doing H.H. Holmes and his murder castle, and then we moved on to what was his name? Fox Hollow. Fox Hollow Farm, and then we were also talking about Bundy and all that. And then we'd moved on from that to, we got a bit distracted while talking about cats and bringing up kittens on screen and all sorts. And then
Where is she?
she is asleep behind Braden's chair at the moment. She's completely passed out from running around so much. And then we moved on to talking about my wedding for the last 2.5 hours.
Oh, your wedding. Where are you
Yeah.
going to have it?
On Earth, where the trolls won't know until the day
I
of.
wasn't expecting Mars. Elon's
Well,
not had
actually,
no tickets yet.
We were thinking Pluto, but then his side of the family don't really have passports, so
I just no, I'm just like wondering, are you having it outside? Are you having it in a church? Are you having it in a registry office?
probably a registry office because it's cheaper. But the thing is, we don't know if the actual party will be outside or not, because it is going to be October, like Halloween.
It'll be tricky.
So yeah, so we're thinking nearby us because it's got indoor, but you can also go outdoor. So it's got both.
So the smokers will be happy.
Yeah, I'll fucking be happy.
But no, is it this year you're doing it?
No.
Okay. No, that should be good and interesting. I'd love to see the dress. I really would.
Oh well, I did just pop it on screen a minute ago. I was telling everyone how I'd found the dress that I wanted from Joyce Young, and then
No, but you fella can't say the dress is bad luck.
well, no, I'm going to explain now again. This was it. I've just pulled it up. It was a Joyce Young dress, and it was on sale. It was originally 2,500, and they knocked it down to 995. And when I called to get it, the girl had said, yeah, we just got to ship it down from Scotland because they've got one shop in London and one in Scotland. And she then called me back about an hour later to say that they'd sold it. So
no.
Yeah.
I was going to say that would have been lovely. I love the lace.
Yeah, it's an illusion neckline. That's what I really liked about it, is that it looks like it's going up, but you can't see the mesh.
Yeah.
Which was nice. But yeah.
What a shame.
Yeah. Is what it is, though. I am now in contact with a custom dressmaker who might be able to make something similar to that, but with like maybe a spine or a dragon down the back and in black. So, and maybe a bit of armor.
A dragon. You know when you were saying about the murder stuff?
Yeah.
I'm doing Ted Bundy on Wednesday evening.
The reason Mum said I should do a murder one is because I'm big into murder, and she also said she was on your live the other day and you were talking about H.H. Holmes. And you were interested in that. That's why we did it.
Wait, I've got like a members thing. So every Thursday, members go on there. It's like private for members, and they decide what I'm going to do on Thursday or a Monday. Like, no, a Wednesday or a Monday or something like that. So I give them the option specifically for a Wednesday, and they said they wanted to do crime. And then they were all saying in the chat, Ted Bundy, Ted Bundy. See, I already know about Ted Bundy, and it's like I was like saying there's nothing much more I can get out of him. What's new? I'm more interested when it comes to crime people, what haven't been showcased or lightened up as much, even though they've done the most horrific things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can get your teeth into it and explore that person, because everyone knows about Ted Bundy. But that's what the people wanted, so that's what we're going to talk about. So yeah, that's Wednesday night. Avid was saying that you were doing the one as well. But it's like a panel, like everyone's coming up talking about it, their opinions and stuff. Yes, it is me, Kando. I've got a wrench. I'm even talking. The Amy was sending us stuff on WhatsApp, but I couldn't reply back because I'm up here talking to you. Kando, she wants to arrive in a nurse forward.
It was because I've showed this little model I'd just made which is like it's a carriage, a hearse carriage. And I was just saying, if I could arrive to my own wedding in something like this, I'd be happy because it's cool as fuck. I doubt anyone's done it because it's not a thing that exists anymore, or if ever. And it's fantasy themed. Like, hello.
Well,
I was also saying how hearses could be like you could sleep in the back of one like a little camper. They're cute.
I heard that hearses, the uncomfortable to sit in, especially when they're getting wheeled around, and they're really uncomfortable. So be careful, and be careful you don't rip the dress as well. Trying to get out of one, you don't want to go head first. But will the groom be wearing a top hat?
He wanted to wear a crown along with me. So
So, anyways, you were talking about anime as well. Did you catch up on the anime what I recommended to you watching?
I've forgotten which one you recommended.
The Wallflower.
No, I have not watched that yet. I've been at work for the last
Yeah.
8 damn days.
Well, I'm sure it's on YouTube, The Wallflower. And also watch Nana. She's a punk band, a like rock punk band, about her life. That's good as well. These are older ones, but I
I
like.
remember Braden was watching one about a girl who wanted to learn to ice skate, but she was a bit older, too old for it. And people kept saying, "Oh no, you got to start young, otherwise you're not going to be good enough."
What's that one called?
Well, you'd know the name of it, wouldn't you? You could look it up on your phone if you're not sure.
Yeah, I have to look it up.
I know there was an ice skating one where there was a young girl learning how to ice skate, and they said that.
Yeah, well, I think she was like 12 or something, and no one would take her to be their coach, to be her coach, because they all say, "Oh no, you got to start at like 5 or 6 years old, otherwise you won't be good enough for it." And she was learning to skate by giving the maintenance guy worms for his birds at home, so she would get in for free. And then
I think this is the one what I know. I know this one because she makes a friend who's really good ice skater higher up.
it's a girl who's like in competitions
Yes,
and makes friends with her. And
yeah,
the
she's
guy
got long black hair.
the guy who chooses to be her coach was a previous figure skater.
Yes, I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've know it. It was
I was
out
watching
earlier.
with him.
It
I
was
like
out
that one.
earlier this. It was out earlier this year. If
I
you
don't
like
know
stuff like that, you're gonna love the Wallflower and Nana.
Yeah, I don't think there's any
Really
other episodes out for it, as far as I know, because he hasn't watched it in a while.
I only watched so many episodes and then I
Oh,
stopped because I had other things to do and kept cracking on for things and then I lost track, but I will get back to it. I like to get all the episodes out and then I'll watch them all the way through
yeah,
because I do like a Netflix thing where I've got to binge watch it all because I hate doing like every like week, oh, here's a new episode and then you got to wait another week. I can't stand that because I like it all together.
Braden's been doing that with 2B Hero X.
Yeah.
I watch all anime seasonally.
I don't watch everything like that. I've been too busy watching Wednesday, and I still want to go to Primark and get the uniform, by the way, if they've even still got it in.
Have you watched all of season 2 then?
Damn fucking straight I have.
Do you know they're making the sister out to be some nutter, and she never was in the original series. She was just a twin of Morticia, and she was like lackadaisy with
They are making her out to be
flowers.
crazy, I think. Ophelia's had a vision or something, is what I'm leaning more towards, that's driven her a bit mad on it until she figures out what to do with it.
Because Ophelia in the original one was the opposite to Morticia. She had blonde hair, and she had flowers growing out of her head. And when they try and pick the flowers out, a leg would rise up because the flowers were attached to her body, sort of thing, and she'd grow plants on her head because she was a bit like she wasn't crazy, but she was like happy lackadaisy, and she was classed as an outcast. That was the original Ophelia.
Yeah. I think
I love that Joanna Lumley was the grandmother.
yeah, I find it funny that they've put Weems as her new spirit guide to torment her.
The thing is, all that hype about Lady Gaga 2 minute section, I'm like, what is that it? Is that it? I was like, it could have been a bit more than that. Like, come on, 2 minutes and
Yeah,
that's it? Is that all they could afford for Lady Gaga for a 2 minute
probably.
section? I like the young girl with the red hair with the pigtails, what keeps on
Oh,
disappearing and watching.
Agnes.
Yes, if I had a power, that would be the power I'd want, just to be sitting there watching,
Yeah.
going, what's going on?
I feel like she did not need to scream when the professor was being killed.
No,
She did not need to do that because she could have just been silent the entire time and gone invisible.
yeah,
Uh, but I'm telling you right now, the only reason they made what was his name? The Hyde. I keep forgetting his bloody name. The only reason they made him shirtless in the second season is because a load of people, I'm telling you, a load of girls said he was hot. And so they thought, yeah, let's just spray some water on him, put him in chains, everyone's going to love it.
it's like boy candy for the young'uns, isn't it?
Damn straight. That was the first thing I thought. As soon as I saw him, I was thinking, they've read every single girl's comment of what they think, and they have just straight up put it in there. Along
I
with,
didn't like,
imagine what Wednesday would look like wearing colour.
I didn't like the fact that they ended Christina Ricci off. That was crap, because she was Wednesday back in the 90s. She could have had a different role or something, or come back or something. You know what I mean?
Which character is
Because
that? I'm confused. I don't do
it was
actors' names.
she was the fake teacher what originally owned the Hyde,
Oh,
and the Hyde ended in the mental institute.
in is that in season 1?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christina Ricci. She was the one of the original Wednesdays, and she's really good at playing Wednesday.
Yeah.
And she's one of I think she's an amazing actress, and it's stupid they shouldn't have killed her off.
Yeah. Who was the music teacher in season 2? Because she looked. I want to say it's Billie Piper, but if it's not, she looks like her.
She does look like Billie Piper.
Like
I
the
was
entire time, I
watching.
was
I
thinking
wa-
she looks exactly like Billie Piper, but she's got a very strange American accent.
You remind us of that, because I was thinking, is this some kind of like teen actress from my era? What's come back like on the circuit?
Yeah, I don't know
Um,
who she is though. If it is Billie Piper, then
I'll look into that, because actually was wanting to
I
look
can
that up, to see
I
who
can get
that
the
was.
cast. I'll get the cast for Wednesday up now because then I'll know.
Yeah, but yeah, they shouldn't have killed off Christina Ricci. She's really good. She might come back as a zombie.
I need to figure out who the bloody teacher was firstly.
He's a werewolf cross with something, a hybrid. Her dad was one
Yeah,
of
her
those.
dad was a Hyde, and then so was her husband or something.
Yeah,
Wednesday music.
he was a werewolf.
Holy fucking shit! It was Billie Piper.
There we go. But isn't
Damn,
she going into
she's
Doctor Who
aged well
again?
then.
Isn't she going into Doctor Who?
I don't know. I stopped watching Doctor Who years ago.
I don't watch it. I just heard that they're getting the original people, and Billy Piper's coming back for Doctor Who. That's what I heard.
Right. I was gonna say it did sound like the American accent she was putting on did sound a bit forced, like it wasn't natural.
But I always remember her cheesy single, because we want to, because we want to. That's back in the day. Her first music single. It was so cheesy and naff.
That's bizarre. I didn't know it was Billie Piper. I just thought it was some girl that looked identical to her. Because I didn't know what Billie Piper was up to these days. I did kind of wonder that for a while, actually.
Yeah, they were saying she was supposed to be going back into Doctor Who, and then I was looking at it, I was like, that ain't Billy Piper. And it's amazing what a wig can do.
No, I mean her face still looks the same. It was just the way she spoke and her facial expressions. That's what caught me.
Yeah, I'm just
She's a bit weird with red hair though, or like different coloured hair to what she normally has.
TM says there's a serial killer from their city called Bob Berdella.
Yeah, I saw that. Bob Badella. I don't know. I'm not sure if I know his case because, again, just like actors, I don't know names. I just know crimes.
The thing is with me, with these crazy people, and I don't know if this is the right terminology to use, I find what's fascinating, I just want to get into the heads and understand why. You know what I mean? Why? That's it. I don't think fascinating sounds the best terminology. I just want to understand
Morbid
why they go,
curiosity.
yeah, where they go from being just like not doing anything into then behaving in that kind of way. What
It's a mix of nurture and nature, really.
Yeah, it's like what flips the switch in the head to just switch like that and switch it up, you know what I mean?
I don't think the switch was ever switched.
Mm,
I think it was always on.
it's just crazy just to like think that they can do that to someone else. It's like, what is going on in that brain?
But then that also kind of makes the question, serial killers are bad, but then, and I do not mean this in any offensive way, soldiers who have killed people technically are serial killers, but they don't do it because they get enjoyment out of it. They do it because they have to
Yeah,
in
that's
some cases. But then
war.
what is the moral line? Because if they're legally allowed to kill people, but the others aren't, what is the moral line of that? Because one is an organization and one is freelance.
It is messed up. But the thing is, they have to do a mission to protect the country or something like that. Whereas a serial killer goes out and deliberately does what they want with who they want. Like they
Yeah,
pick them. That's the difference. And why did they pick that certain person to do that?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, TM says Candor, Bob Badella has true shark eyes, no, not charismatic at all. He was so brutal.
Mm. I mean, the thing is,
I can hear
I
your
don't know how
neighbours.
they think they can get away with it, especially in this day and age with forensics and stuff like that, cameras, the whole lot. You know what I mean? You've got to be, in a way, pretty smart if you can get away with it, because
Yeah,
there's always a flaw what they have of being catched out, and they like to mimic what they do in specific things. I mean, the Zodiac killer, that was horrendous.
the original, I think, only killed about 5 people, and then there was a long period of time where there was nothing, and
Yeah.
then there were more murders, but they weren't quite the same. So I think the original Zodiac killer either died
Mm.
somehow or something happened to them where they'd stopped, and it's been copycats ever since. That's why they can't
You know what I
stop
think?
it.
Do you know what I think they should do? When the time period when the original stopped, I think they should go into prison like files and stuff like that and see who's been registered in the prisons for other crimes, because it could have ended up him being banged up and
Possibly,
something. That's what I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to a case the other day, um, by someone I follow named Call Me Chris. I can't remember the girl's name, but it was a small town in Canada, I think. And this girl was like 13, and she'd just been murdered. And it was one of those towns back when no one locked their doors, everyone was happy, kids would be like up and down the street, no one was paying attention. And then one day she was killed, and they only just solved the case back in 2022. And it was they'd done search parties, they'd found her, they'd done multiple things, and this 18-year-old, 17 or 18-year-old who had just gone into genealogy and genetics of family trees and stuff, they couldn't solve the case. So he said, it caught his attention. He said, "Oh, can I have a crack at it and see what I can find?" And this was around the time where they'd only just started using genealogy to help solve cases. And he'd gone as far back as he could, and down this family tree, and he'd found the killer, and it was her neighbor. The entire time, he was 18 at the time, and she was 13. He was there doing the search parties, looking for her. He knew exactly where she was, and they'd solved it in 2022, but he could not be arrested because he had died of a heart attack a couple years prior.
Oh, it's the case, isn't it? Getting away
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, but
I mean,
it was horrendous because he'd
it's just the fact that what gives someone the right to lay their hands on someone else and do that to someone else? It's just it's messed up. Like, leave
it is.
people alone.
It is.
You had your fair share of a bloody stalker, which was a hideous, absolutely hideous, especially at your age, having to deal with that.
I've had more than one, and I try not to pay attention to any of them.
The serial killers, what I don't like and put shivers down my spine is when, especially the ones, it's bad enough, but when they go after children, anything relating to children, I can't watch it and stuff like that because children are innocent. And I just keep on having pictures of me nephews
Yeah.
and me niece, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
nope.
Do you know about the Mary Bell case?
Yes, in Newcastle.
Yeah, I think she was
And
only 8. She was only 8 when she did the first one,
oh yeah, she
and then she was caught
she
at the age of
strangled
12, I think.
she strangled the boys as though they couldn't breathe, and
Yeah, the 4-year-old or
she
3-year-old.
was doing it all in the old houses, what were getting knocked down for new rebuildings. And that's how she was getting away with it. And the fact that she went to the mother's house, knowing what she did, and she
Yeah,
was teasing the mother, that's psychotic. But her mother was a
she
prostitute
was. Yeah,
as well.
she was let go years ago, and they changed. She was put into witness protection, had her name changed, and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh yeah.
I suspect. This was years ago, but me and Mum had suspected that we might have met her
Oh my
at one
God.
point, because this woman that we'd known for a little while, only a few months, she was a bit standoffish. Say similar age of what she would be now, and it was kind of weird. Like, we knew something was off, but we didn't know what exactly. And she would say these bizarre things, like, oh, if I was to make a joke, like, oh, shut up or I'll kill you, and she'd say things like, no, you'd need like a really specific rope because this type leaves too many threads and whatever. I'm like,
What?
fuck. I mean, great idea. Thanks for letting me know. I'll keep that in mind, but why? I chalked it up as a joke at the first time, but my mum kind of caught that, and I was like, at first I was thinking, damn, you know more about this than I do.
Faith pulls out a notebook and a pen pad. So it's this type of rope. Oh, not that one, because
Like, no, dude, I've always said, for a fantasy murder, the easiest way to get rid of a body, I say the easiest, is actually probably the most difficult way to make sure there's no evidence, would be to drain the body of blood, cut it into little pieces, put it in a fish trap, and shove it in the deepest part of the ocean where the fish can eat it.
I'd just say White Cliffs are Dover.
Like-
That's it and gone.
Yeah.
It's just bizarre, some people, but like I say, I don't think people can be rehabilitated, and I do believe she still has those, feelings going on in there. I'm sorry, but I do. I don't think anyone can be rehabilitated about what they do. It's just in them to do it. They programmed like that to do it.
Yeah. Anyway, I've been going for about 3.5 hours now, so
Oh my God, Jesus Christ,
I
woman.
know.
Anyways, I will drop down. Thank you for letting us up, and remember to watch the Wallflower and Nana.
I shall try and remember.
AN and the Wallflower, where you've got this as a save now, so you can flip back and say, yes, I need to watch that show.
Yeah.
Okay then, I'm going to drop out. You two have fun.
Yeah, I'm going to end it here now anyway, so.
Okay.
Goodbye, all. It was nice. Thank you, Sam. I shall remember that. I shall star that now. Yeah, it is horrendous. It would be. Mum has always said, how many serial killers do you think a person walks by in their lifetime? And you probably walk around in loads of them. You just don't know it. It's a creepy thought to think. But anyway, we shall go. Has been a nice child. He's gone back to painting. He can't help himself. He's got the OCD. And I shall leave it here until, should we say tomorrow? Yeah, until tomorrow. Not sure what time tomorrow, but I will set it up in a moment. So I shall see you all next time. Bye.